everybody, and welcome back to Divine Journey episode 9.
Yay! And he got the episode number right. Wow.
Yeah, first time for everything. Okay. Down the line.
Always improving.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Down the line. Megan, what have you been up to this week?
I've been in my undisclosed home on an undisclosed vacation, having fun. So
Nice. Jack.
Undisclosed mandatory vacation.
I have been. Oh, I went and visited Oxford, Mississippi, which is a disclosed location this past weekend. And I got real drunk with a good friend of mine. We went out and about, saw a bunch of new venues that I hadn't seen that just opened up. So, repping the Oxford Tourism Center, I guess. Go check them out. They're really cool. And then I've been working, getting ready for the move when I finally move from my state to a new state.
Very good. Camilla.
I got back from a road trip. I went to the Rocky Mountains and saw a lot of lakes, and they're really
Hey.
beautiful.
Nice.
Ooh.
A disclosed
I got
location.
Yeah, I got a slide whistle in one of the gift shops there.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Can we get a
And you're gonna
tweet?
play it all. Yeah, can we hear
Yeah.
it?
Ooh.
Fucking soundboard. That sounded fake as fuck. Holy shit. Oh my lord.
And last but not least, Hassan, Cucrelio himself. What have you been up to?
I went to my barber shop today after work, really excited to get my hair cut, only to find out after sitting there for like 5 minutes that my appointment's tomorrow, and I had a really awkward conversation with my barber.
Oh.
I got a haircut today, dude. You and I are the same
Well, it must be
fucking.
nice.
Well, he didn't get a haircut, so
That's true. Yeah, no. I'm adapt. You gotta adapt, Jason. I called it lunch today, and I went, Can you make an appointment for today? And he was like, yeah, sure thing. I was like, thank you.
nice. Well, glad you guys had a good week.
I
I haven't done anything. They finally replaced my tree, so I'm happy about that.
Jason, I love Josh saying, glad y'all had a good week, and then continuing to talk while Jason goes, well, I didn't say that, but we're funny here, don't we?
Speaking of Jason, why don't you give us a session recap for last episode?
No.
All right.
I'll take the XP hit. I will not do it.
Okay, how much XP do you have?
Negative XP. Stream's gonna think we died. No one's saying anything.
Let's just check
It's a moment of
Cucrelio's
silence.
XP real quick.
Only because I could not tell you how
3,600. Well, does anybody want to try and save Cucrelio besides Jack? Who's got a recap? Anything. Just a little bit of something. We didn't do a whole lot. It was a lot of RP last session. Give me something, guys. Something. Anything.
I'll take a crack at it.
Go for it.
Yes. So we confirm that Virgil Carlton is in fact the Paladin of Cheshire Manor, and he tells us about his mom Eloise, who helped close the family pit to the Underdark a long time ago. I'm sorry, maybe that's supposed to say the path to the Underdark. Oh, anyway. And then the dowsing rods point into the pit, and they almost drag Velius in there. We wander around the place, and we see some trinkets, including a dragon egg, and we read some books. The dragon egg, though, when I get near to it, sort of melds with my body and becomes a kind of organic armor, I suppose. And
Wetsuit.
what'd you say, a wetsuit?
Because I remember something that hung in the air was like, wait, what just happened? Because I didn't get at the time that it was like forming an armor on you underneath your armor, because Judge was like, yeah, the armor like explodes, and I was like, what? Is Zorion just nude now? But then I was like, oh, it's like this new. He described that it was black, and then there were like the blue underneath, and I was like, Oh, that makes so much more sense. I was like, what? What happened? Anyway, sorry.
Um, so, and we, I understand and explain to the group that I think perhaps my long lost sister, Amy, might have been this egg and has now melded with me to some degree. Um, there is debate over whether or not my new armor makes my ass look good. I technically it didn't make my ass look good, but I believed it did. So what's the truth? And yeah, and then in a flashback we find out that Eltac gave Vertil a blessing, and his powers are that he can't hear a lie, like he knows you're lying because he can't hear what you said. Um and then I have written, we made a whole thing, which I'm taking to mean that we decided we were going to go and take the longer route through the Underdark. And we set up some things, maybe with the ball bearings or with something he gave us. I can't remember.
The pittance we
The
crossed
pittance.
over, and then yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I meant by we made a whole thing.
We made a whole thing.
So, yeah, and then we were pretty much ready to go. Oh, and we did like a half of we rested for half of, I don't remember how we ended up splitting the rest, but we rested with some people taking a watch.
Yeah.
It was it was
Mhm.
I think me taking the first watch, then you taking the second watch.
I'll take some notes this time so I can do a recap next time.
Yeah. Just why don't you tell us your biggest impact on the last episode?
What do you mean?
Pop quiz.
See, I feel the most.
There's an old
You mean, like-
man and
Like my character?
yeah.
Like, how
okay.
he impacted it?
How
or,
did
like,
Cuckrelio
how it
affect the
impacted
last episode a
him, or,
lot?
like,
You know, there's like an
I just
old
don't-
man and some stairs and some other stuff.
You fucked him up.
No.
I don't understand like what the question is. Like how it impacted Cuckrelio. or
Cuckrelio left
Cuckrelio's
some ball
impact
bearings on the stairs, and old waiter butler man fell down the stairs.
Oh, I thought you were trying to get like a deeper meaning. Yeah,
Yeah, I was
I
trying
laid
to get
some.
that.
I thought you were trying to get like a deeper meaning into it. Yeah, I laid some ball bearings down behind us, as you do when you have 6,000 ball bearings. And I was covering our tracks because we're in this like family pit. You know, you never know what's gonna come behind you. And lo and behold, Mr. Butler Man comes down there, and really, it's on him. I mean, anyone could see those ball bearings if like you're looking for them.
True.
So, whose fault is it really?
Not yours.
Exactly.
All right.
Also, in the recap, it was left out that Cuckrelio is keeping very, very good time of our time down in this family pit because it is time sensitive, and I am ringing a bell every hour on the hour.
Very true.
Down to the second.
Did we end off with y'all sleeping? I forgot. That was like when the stream was having some issues. We ended up with y'all sleeping, or you guys woke up and you guys crossed that little cavern?
We woke up and we crossed, and then we got to the other side, and we're starting to move forward, and then y'all's internet went out because there was several times in the VOD where,
Yeah,
where it's just me being like, "Hey, ladies, y'all come around here often."
well, we will pick up there then.
All right,
You guys have just
so
crossed
ladies,
the cavern, and have the chance to continue on if you guys so choose. The pathway is pretty, like transparent, I guess. You guys can see where you
well
want to go.
defined.
Yeah.
Off the beaten path, like does coming down, because how far would you say we have made it from our initial like entrance point? If you had to put some kind of like measuring tool on the screen.
Oh, 14 bell rings.
I bet we're walking a 1 hour mile. Holy shit. I feel like we can walk at least a little bit faster than that.
Well, you guys got here.
Because
You guys
I've been
got
feeling
down here pretty
groggy.
late at night, and then I'd say you guys are probably like a couple hours into the day after you guys woke up. So you guys have gone probably like 20-ish miles, and you guys have been down here for like
Yeah,
12, 13, including
I'm
like sleeping.
I'm asking for distance specifically.
Yeah, like 20-ish miles or so, maybe.
Okay. Has us walking this far changed? Like, is there anything new in our environment or off in the distance that we see now that we've come this far, or is it pretty much all just the same? Is there anything of note in our environment? Any kind of change, like
Um,
anything above us, below us, around us that is different from where we first came in?
yeah, so you guys are still like relatively like close to like the like mountain-esque like range, I guess. That was where the pit was. It was kind of like just like a sheer cliff like drop off basically, and you guys had to cross that pit. As you can kind of see, you have that like switchback that you guys are gonna be like coming up
Yeah.
on that will kind of lead down to like the floor level. But as you get like closer to the floor level, the like ceiling will also start coming down as well. So
Okay.
from this high like vantage point, you can't really like see a whole lot if that makes sense.
Mm.
So like when you try and like look out, normally you'd be able to like see like 3 to 5 miles into like the like horizon, but like down here it's not so much, right?
Yeah, I'm just making sure that us walking this far we haven't like come around a corner or seen into a more open space that has something new in it.
Right. Nothing so far.
Just so nothing sneaks up on us and
No,
we're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, as you approach, not like
I could
sneak
always
up
lay some ball
literally.
bearings down. If we were,
No,
like,
I don't
sneaking
mean
around.
literally something moves towards us. I mean, we just keep looking at the ground and all of a sudden we slam our heads into a giant like
Right.
castle that we somehow didn't see because we were staring at the path in front of us as opposed to just looking like 4 degrees up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
nothing
the
so
opposite
far.
there.
All right, cool.
I believe Zorion had your book. If you want to communicate with her,
Yeah.
she would ideally be able to let you guys know that the I guess like main like first village that you guys would be coming up on would be like somewhere around this day. It was like 30 to 40 miles like from the like entrance of that cave, so you guys should ideally get there today. If not, like you guys could probably push it towards the end of the night and make it.
Wait, a village down here in the Underdark?
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Yes, Ryan, what does the book say about a village that we're coming up upon? I didn't know there was a village this way.
Well, it says
Me
that
neither.
it's like 30 to 40 miles, and we could get there today if we don't push through.
Yes, of course,
Nice.
of course. I know that's her travel notes, but does she say anything, or did she say anything about what the village was like? What, like, who lives there? Like, should we expect people who are wary of visitors or people who would be welcoming? I don't know. We don't know anything about the Underdark. I'd rather not walk blindly into a village that could easily see us and go kill them, and because that would probably not work out well for us.
Great question. Let me check my memory and see.
Zorion's
Ryan
memory
has a
kicks
Jimmy,
in,
My
and
memory is
all of a
Jimmy
sudden,
Neutron's style brain blast.
think.
think.
Yeah, Zorion would know that like the first village you guys are coming up on is a deep gnome like, like community, I guess. I don't know, village. So it's
Hamlet.
yeah, it's somewhat like taking in for like humanoid people. It's not like a super aggressive race or anything like that. So they're pretty accepting of like interesting people. They are like almost like golem-esque like creatures. They aren't the like typical like gnomes or halfling like small people, fey people that you guys are used to on the surface realm. So they're a little like different looking, but they're still kind of cheerful, like nice-ish people that can sometimes be a little grouchy here and there. Just depends. They aren't like inherently like aggressive towards everyone. They generally try to keep to themselves though, as like slavery and like capturing of like other races and stuff like that is common in the Underdark. So
Well, that's all news to me. Zorion, that was amazing. That's all news to me. Didn't know any of that. So
Well, I did, so
yeah, and it seemed like you were a woman possessed saying all that. It sounded like you had a very intimate knowledge on the subject. That was incredible.
thank you.
Do you think that we should? How do you think we should approach? From your study, how do you think we should approach this village? Should we just walk in and say hi, or well, what do you think our best plan of action is? Go on now, don't be shy.
Well, what I'll say is my first opinion, but if for some reason when I read the books makes it different, then I might have to remember that in a second. But I would say that since they aren't inherently aggressive or anything, like we could probably try a gentle, just sort of peaceful approach. I don't really want to sneak up on them, but am I remembering anything different, Self?
Nope. Good.
Okay, well that's my opinion then.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Are you okay, Zoran? You keep talking to yourself.
I don't know if you noticed, Cuck, but I got covered in like an armor goo, and now I've absorbed another being, so I'm feeling a little weird.
And her armor exploded, and she got a weird skirt over what looks like a larger ass, but apparently isn't. It's just a whole thing. It's a lot to deal with the past 24. It's not even been 12. I don't think it's been 12 hours yet.
Ammo box, shut up.
Anyway, let's go. Let's keep walking. I mean, I'm sure we've been walking as we talk. I don't want every time that we need to stop. Or I don't want every time we need to talk we have to stop and plant our feet.
Yeah, every time she
Stop playing
tries
our feet
brain
and say,
brain
"What are we
blast,
gonna
she
do?"
has to stand still though. So
Well, that's
I'll ring
okay.
the bell
hey,
once.
you guys can
anyway.
continue on, and you guys pretty much like march for the rest of the day. I believe Zorian's still leading the pack though. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a 1d20.
Okay. Well,
Nice. Perfect.
Sorry.
Wow.
Oh. You guys will see some deep gnomes on the pathway coming towards you. Small little creatures. They're tugging a cart behind them.
Do they see us? Because I don't think
No.
we have any intention of hiding. Oh, they don't see us. Oh, it's right. It's right. Look.
yeah, what? Yeah. Oh, I know. I see.
Are those are those the deep gnomes?
I think so. From the pictures in the book.
Oh, there were pictures. Oh, I would love to have seen them. My book only had descriptions.
I could draw something for you in the ground, I think.
Let's see it right now.
I'm gonna-
Actually, no, I can see the gnomes now.
And
What,
use a quick a claw, to sketch a quick, deep gnome from memory in the ground.
even though we can see them ahead of us now.
Yeah, you can do so.
Wow,
Yeah. Give me a
Just
give me a dex check.
That's-
Tell me how artistic you are.
Okay. Just loading 1 second. Sorry, I'm always full of excuses.
Yeah, it looks like just a stick figure drawing. You can't really even tell any difference between a human and a gnome or anything like that. She does do like a
I
little
want-
pointy hat, but like you can see far enough ahead that they don't have hats on.
Velius is ecstatic nonetheless. That's right. That's wonderful.
Give me a deception check.
If only I could. No, I do think it's wonderful. I'm not lying. That is. I can't lie about my feelings.
Ammo box. Don't heckle me.
It's okay. I think it's great.
I know he purrs a lot.
Hey, but- should we go in and introduce ourselves?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, they're a couple hundred feet away. You guys can close in the distance relatively quickly. Do you guys do anything to kind of like make you all like seem less threatening or anything like that, or are you guys just gonna walk straight
I'll
towards them?
wave. I'll.
I'll ring the bell.
Oh, that's ominous. They're just walking, ding, and then strangers emerging from the darkness. That's some fucking
Your charisma's like a 16, isn't
Sekiro
it?
nonsense. Mine?
Yeah. Right.
My charisma's like 20.
18. Jesus.
18? Yeah, 18. I'm just very bubbly and happy all the time. People just inherently know that I'm not threatening.
Yeah. They see you waving, and they just stop moving.
When they stop moving, I'll keep wave. I'll stop and pause my wave, and then how far are we from them?
Say like 500 feet. 2 football fields
Holy
or so.
shit! Gee, okay.
Jesus.
I stop, and when they stop, I'll stop, and then I'll be like, hey guys, they hold on, they stop. and I'm like, I want to usher to them to stop as well. Whether you guys do or not, that's y'all's decision. But
I'll stop.
I will stop and just kind of I see them stop, but they're still very far away from us.
no, I know, but I just don't want to. I don't know. I want to see what they do, and then I'm gonna wave again, start waving.
I'll ring the bell once more too.
So scary.
Hmm. They rolled good. Would they approach you? Would they call to you? I'd say they start heading your way. They're little small people. They're not gonna yell 500 feet. They'll start coming towards you again.
When they start walking, I'll start walking towards them. Let's go.
All right, you guys close in the gap. It looks like it is one female deep gnome, one male deep gnome, and they have a cart with some goods on it. Looks like.
Do I recognize? Yeah, what kind of goods?
There's a tarp over their little cart, so you can't really
Ah,
see. But clearly,
is
it's
it
like
a deep
some.
gnome size cart, so like.
Yeah, it's pretty
We-
small.
we-
Yeah.
We
Like a
can't
little-
tell if it's like mining stuff underneath it or like food or it's just like a tarp cart.
I mean, it's pretty clear. It's like not like mining stuff. It looks like it's like agricultural wise. Like it's either like
Okay.
fungus or like some type of crop they're able to grow down here or
I
something like
gotcha.
that. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the voice. I had a voice for this guy. Fuck.
I had a question.
Yeah.
And I hope it doesn't ruin everything. Because we can understand all languages as long as they worship the gods.
As long as
And
they're
now we're in the-
capable of worshiping. gods.
Capable of worshiping the gods.
That
Okay.
fine print. you gotta
That's
read.
what I was like a little worried that we've gotten down here and Josh is like, okay, what's the voice gonna be? Kika makuka like, oh no, we don't know how to speak these people's language because we don't even know about the Underdark. So like I was like, they probably don't know shit about us as gods. So they probably, if it was linked to worshiping, then I was gonna be like, we don't. That would have been really funny though. If you'd be, and I'm like, oh no, why do we do this? We have to play charades online.
Yeah, and in a weird dialect you've never heard, but you somehow managed to understand, like it's coming to you in common. The male deep gnome, will ask you, "Hello, my name is Ragnar. Who are you?"
How tall is he?
Roll for height.
He is small. I don't know deep gnome height, like 2 feet. Deep gnome height.
Yeah, baby.
Deep gnome.
I think the
He's
tallest
tiny.
gnome is like 3 feet.
Yeah. Note they average from 3 to 3.5 feet.
Ooh.
They are pretty tall.
Careful
He
with
on the
watch
lower
your
side, he'd be
bird.
like 3.25, like 3.25 feet tall or so, give or take. It's like 3 feet to 3 feet 3 inches, something like that.
And he said his name was Ragnar.
Ragnar.
Whatever. Anyway, no,
Well, that's
Ragnar,
way to win the hearts and minds.
I am okay. Out of character, gang. Actually, you know, there's no way. I'm not gonna make this. There's no way we can talk about it in game, so I don't know how your characters actually feel about it. Hello, Ragnar. We are travelers. This is our first time here in the Underdark. I'm sure you don't see many travelers down here, at least that look like such a ragtag group of people like we do.
How long do they live for? Has he been long from...
It's a nice cart you got there
Do
too.
it for 5 minutes. And he's like, it's been really. Another one's
Roll for,
Ragnar.
roll for death saving throw.
No, he's like still youngish.
Gerder's gonna be dead when we come back.
Ragnar will reply, I guess it's been a few years since we've seen humans come down. I thought all the passageways were sealed up.
Well, actually, that's something that we were hoping to gain some information on here. It seems that some of the passageways have reopened, and I was wondering if you knew anything about that. being someone who lives down in this area, have you heard any strange things or seen anything strange going on in the past few days?
As you say, like they've opened back up, he'll like start looking around like on the walls and stuff like that, like kind of spooked out a little bit, as if he's just like ready for anything to happen now.
If I see that, yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh,
yeah.
Ragnar, I'm sorry, did I something wrong?
When the passageways open, the stuff from the second level starts coming up here and causing a mess.
What is the stuff from the second level?
Oh, very bad things.
Bless you, Zorion. Ragnar.
You reading like the monsters
yeah.
and plant book, you'd know like there wasn't like a ton of things that she like saw on the second level, but they're like the werewolf things that you guys like fought at the beginning. That was something that was in the book whatsoever. So that was like something entirely new she'd never like come across in her journeys here. But like there's anything from like some like slimy oozy like monsters with just mouths and eyes all around it, just tons of like grotesque, almost like just some crazy guy on like some type of hallucinogens wrote up a book full of monsters and decided these things live under the world or something like that. Bunch of those things. Most of those would be in the second level. There's a few things up here that are hostile on the first level, but is mainly inhabited by the Drow, the Koatoa, and the Deep Gnomes, and then a few other things like the stalagmites or stalactites and some other stuff.
I take it y'all don't go to the second level too often.
No. It's way too dangerous.
Where do you come from? The village that's further along this path, and I point behind them, I guess.
Fret Village. And Zorion would be able to confirm this is the name of the village that was on the book. The first village you will come across.
You say Frat Village?
Fret.
Rat village.
Okay.
Fret.
What are those? I don't know what those are.
No, not the rat village, bro. What's that trend on TikTok where it's like, never mind. We don't have to we can get into it on our commercial break. Sorry.
Speaking of commercial break, no, I'm just kidding. Keep going.
we've got about 15 minutes till commercial break. Do you know if there are any do you know of any places that are openings, or are these openings something that randomly occur?
Put this on there yet? No. You're referring to the openings like towards
There's the second floor, not
second
the
floor?
top floor.
The opening in the cave down this pathway is the only one I know of. We generally try not to venture too far from the village.
Wait, the opening behind us.
Yep.
That we're coming from.
Mhm.
That goes to the surface, though, doesn't it?
That's what you're asking, right?
No, I'm asking the one that goes down to the second level.
Oh,
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know if I made that.
no,
clear.
yeah, I think I'm just drunk. I'm getting tired of the voice. He'll tell you there's like a big like opening. Generally like big chasms, are what you'll like see. Zorion would be able to tell you from the 101 book or whatever, the like pathway to get there. Basically the quicker pathway would have taken you guys across like a big lava lake. There's like a bridge built there somehow, and it's a pretty well built and sturdy. That's like the quick pathway. There's another pathway leading around like a lava lake. That way you don't have to cross the bridge. You don't have to encounter the hostile creatures, mainly like the drow that are towards that bridge area. And it'll lead to like this big chasm that's multiple like miles across. And basically you'll slowly be able to like trek your way down.
Gotcha.
Okay.
How much quicker is the path over the bridge than going around?
A few days.
So like a
Few days.
size. Okay, so like a sizable amount of time.
Yeah. But you'd be able to like get like boats and stuff like that can go across the lava and stuff like that. So if you wanted to like speed it back up, you'd be able to. There's multiple options. Just like going around is like one of the options. That might take you all some time. But
Well, thank you, Ragnar. I sincerely appreciate it. My name is Velius, by the way. It's a pleasure to meet you.
My name's Zorion.
look to the
Or
other two.
Ima for sure. For
Oh,
sure.
That's her middle name.
He'll look to Balmeen and Cucrelio. Like he's looking for y'all's names.
Hi, my name's Valmeen. How you doing?
Nice to meet you. And then you look at Cuck.
It's Cook. I'll ring the bell once.
And he'll start staring at the bell. What is your bell made out of?
It's a silver bell.
It's almost like he's never seen one of those before. He seems oddly interested in it. He likes the noise it makes. He likes how like tiny it is. Like it's not like too big.
I see you're
small.
interested in this. What's his name again?
Yes.
I thought we got his name.
Mhm.
Okay. I see you're interested in this bell, unnamed.
His name's Ragnar.
Thank you.
Unnamed.
Thank you, Valius.
I love the Josh. You were like, I thought we got his name, and he was like, we did.
Mister, I'm gonna take notes.
I'm gonna take notes for the name.
I haven't taken any.
Clearly.
I see you're interested in this bell. Would you be looking to possibly trade? I see you have a cart of some kind of goods underneath that tarp there. I'll ring the bell one more time to entice him.
He's enticed. He'll turn around, flip open the
Hook, line,
tarp.
sinker.
What was that?
Is it hook, line, and sinker?
Yeah, he'll flip open his cart, and there's tons of mushrooms. All of the mushrooms you could think of, like purple mushrooms, green mushrooms, blue mushrooms. If my plant people want to make a roll, they can tell you what they are and what they do. If not,
I
he
will do
can
that.
possibly explain it, but give you all a chance to roll. Give me like a nature check or a like perception or wisdom or intelligence, something like that. Something to like bring back the memories of reading. Something.
I have
Yeah.
awful nature sets.
You didn't read the plant book.
Yeah, it's me and Camilla are the ones.
Yeah.
Who made the point. I'm gonna make a roll. Let's see. How am I gonna? You know what? We're gonna do. I mean, I feel like honestly, I personally can't think of a way other. Actually, no. So I read it in a book, so I'm gonna do a history check to see if I remember what I read, and
Sure.
we'll just go from there. Let me make sure. Okay, I'm rolling normally.
You have no clue.
All right.
They just look like normal mushrooms to you.
I'm like, shit. Fuck, I don't know. About me, do you remember the reading? I didn't do the homework.
Let me try. Hold on a second.
Nature, history, wisdom. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You remember all of these. You know, those blue ones will help give you health back. Those green ones, they have like almost a meaty taste to them. What else did I say? There's a purple one. The purple one makes you go a little loopy, but like they're into that down here. And yeah, there's a couple of other assortments, but they're mainly like edible. All of them are edible. None of them are poisonous or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, these are seemingly edible. The blue ones.
Seemingly edible.
they give us health. The blue ones. I think those are very useful for us. If y'all want food, the green ones give that meaty taste, unless you're vegan, but I don't know. But careful of the purple ones; they kind of make you loopy, unless you're into that. But I don't know
nice.
either.
I love the idea of the green ones not being mushrooms, but an actual living creature that they just call mushroom. Yep, that's what them there living mushrooms. If you're vegetarian though, go for it. They're all mushrooms. That's just one of them alive mushrooms.
So what kind of deal were you thinking here? Because this is a very a very valuable bell.
He is a traitor. I'll give you 10 of each mushroom.
What'd you say?
10 of each mushroom.
How about this? And I'm making you a deal here. I'm really letting this bell go. It's been in the family for centuries, made out of pure silver, rings like a charm. I'm telling you, you can ring this bad boy for miles and tell time. How about you take that tarp that was covering the cart, and as many mushrooms of different colors can fill that up to be wrapped up into like a carrying capacity, I'll trade for the bell. And I'm letting this thing go for that, man. I mean, you are robbing me of this bell.
And you get they offered you like 50 mushrooms.
My favorite thing about this is Jason Cockrelio was like, "No, this is how we keep time. This is how we're gonna know in case we need to come back."
I'll
And
find
now
a deal. I'm taking a
immediately
deal.
you're like, "Take this bell away from me."
Everyone knows I'm not keeping right time with that thing. Come on.
Well, I just didn't know if you knew.
Shouldn't be like that big. I don't know how much he could like fit. Cause he's gonna be he's like 3 feet, so his cart's gonna be like maybe 3 feet as well. Like it's not gonna be a big cart.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't be like
It's 3
huge,
foot
but like a
tarp.
stack, like I can like throw over my shoulder or something.
Holding
Kind
up
of like
that like
the portrait.
I'd say like 50 is close to what he could be able to fit into that. They're pretty big mushrooms. They're not like itty bitty. They're like think of like a drumstick. That's almost the size they are. Like a chicken wing. They're pretty,
50's fine
pretty
with
big.
me.
He'll start wrapping it up. If you want to haggle with him some more, you can. But he puts like 50 to 60 in there. We'll roll for it if you want, but somewhere around there. He'll give you the tarp, and he'll kind of like tie it up into like a little knot so you can throw it over your shoulder if you need to.
Yeah, let's do that. And I'll say add one extra blue mushroom if you don't mind.
Okay. Yeah, he'll grab that out of the cart because he already tied up the bag.
Yeah, I figured
Just
it
give
was
it
like
to
already
you.
tied up.
Yeah,
Well, I
you'll
can
get. There's 6 different types.
I'm gonna eat that blue mushroom too, like right as he gives it to me.
Okay. You aren't down health or anything, right?
I'm down 4 or 6, sorry.
Okay. Nothing happens immediately. Oh, but wait, hold on. One of y'all has herbalism. One of y'all has healing. One of y'all has herbalism.
Megan has the soap making kit, which I think was either an alchemy kit or I think it was an alchemy kit.
It was alchemy.
Never mind. Y'all fought yesterday technically.
Yeah.
So never mind. Okay. Yeah. You don't feel anything immediately. But you'll get I guess what I said 50 originally. So you'll get like 12 of each mushroom and then the 13th of the blue. So there's blue, green, purple, a brown, and what was the fifth color? Fifth color we'll say is like a white one with purple polka dots on it.
Okay. I'm not gonna write them down just yet.
Sure, I got it down. You have 12 of each. Is that
I'm
what
not
I said?
gonna write him down just yet because he's gonna eat them all before he gets the chance.
Yep.
Also,
he gives-
do I keep my inspiration from last time?
Uh-huh.
Or does that reset?
Yeah. No, it's until you use it.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll give it to you, and
I
he'll
just robbed this
hold his
man
hand out
this
for the bell.
I'll ring it one more time and look longingly at it and hand it over to
He
him.
snatches it and starts staring at it in his hands, almost
Take good
almost-
care of that
almost
bell.
petting it.
You know
It's
what's
always-
super great? This man very clearly has what I'm gonna assume is either a sibling or a wife with him, and they were very clearly taking these to go somewhere, and he just gave it all away for like the magic beans that is your bell. And it's
That is
very
just a random
clearly
bell that I bought at a
it
store.
clearly doesn't seem like he wants to part with it, so it's not like they're gonna sell that for profit and he's gonna support him and his wife, maybe his family. He's instead gonna be like, now I've got this bell, and she's like, but we're gonna starve. So like, this is a problem that you have created by just giving this little fucking hobgoblin a
You know,
fucking
I've heard some wise words from someone before, and it's a future problem.
Yeah, as
Wow, I
he
really
takes the
love when you
bell,
say that.
he'll start just fucking going to town with it and just ringing it nonstop. And if you guys don't stop them, they'll just continue on the pathway down past you guys, unless you guys want to ask more
I'll
questions.
keep walking. I'll let the man enjoy his bell.
Ragnar,
Hmm?
we just came down this. If you're walking straight down this path, I don't know how far you intend on going, but after the switchback at the mountains, there's a very large drop off that we had to use some equipment to get over. I don't know if you're aware of that or not, or if you're even going that far.
We know the way. We have our ways around that.
I'm just making sure. I didn't want you guys to come upon it and be at an inconvenience. That would be a shame. So just wanted to let you know.
Thank
I'm
you for the
glad
heads
you
up.
do know. Yeah, no, of course. Bye.
You enjoy that bell now, Ragnar.
That was this
I
is a
love
great
seeing the
voice.
stream
and
two
I
of you
cannot-
cupping your mouth to do that.
I cannot wait for more of these creatures to talk.
Yeah. As he continues going down the road, he's just fucking going to town with the bell and still like just ringing it. He hasn't stopped ringing it since he got it.
It's gonna
I'll
be a
take that
Gollum
out
and
of my
Smeagol.
inventory.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty sure that bell cost me like almost nothing when I started the session. Like
Yeah.
session 1.
Pretty sure it's like 5 copper or something.
Yeah.
Maybe a silver. You guys can continue on, and eventually we'll come across the village. It is not quite Hobbiton, but it is still a
No,
nice,
Nathan.
still a nice little town. So the village is almost like built into stalagmites. So the floor esque pillars. So they use those like natural formations as their like building constructs, and they dug and like mined their homes into those like big like I don't know, probably like 5 feet like radius wise. So it's like a 10-foot diameter like sphere, like cylinder almost. It was straight up.
Wow.
They're probably like 20 to 15 feet tall, somewhere around there. I'm trying to find like where's my river song? I have a river town. Sure, this one, good enough.
See, the good things, Orion, is we just have to figure out a way to climb up to the ceiling to get to the bottom of the well. We'll get to the source of the. It's those stupid memes where it's like the scientist holding up a vial and he goes like, "Finally, center text" or something, instead of top text and bottom text.
That's funny.
Finally.
So as you guys come into their like little like village area, it's just tons of these like stalagmites all across the floors. You'll just see like pillar after pillar, and there's like doors and windows like dug into them. Most of them look like they're like 1 story taller, so they're like twice your height or so. But like it doesn't look like they built into them like upwards, right? So it just looks like they like dug out the like middle part of the core, and probably like 1 family lives in each one, or maybe some of the smaller ones just have 1 person living in them. Yeah, you can hear like running water and stuff like that. So it seems like they're like a pretty like well off little town. They have water, food, stuff like that. There's like fungi farms like growing off on the sides.
What is their water situation?
Yeah, so it looks like they do have like almost like the like cavern like walls have a like running water like source like dripping down the rocks. It looks like there's like collection like areas there, and then there is the plant basins that will also like catch water. They aren't poisonous or anything like that, but they're like these like almost bell-shaped like plants, and they will like hold water like probably 10 to 15 gallons of water each.
Disappointing.
No, well, sorry.
I mean, those plant things are kind of like wells out of the
Sort of.
ground.
They're called well sprouts.
Well, gang. Shouldn't we go on in, maybe?
I mean, did we not walk in to see all of that, or were we viewing that from a ways away?
You guys have like a walk down. You guys like finish that switchback, and you guys can like as you guys are finishing up that switchback, you guys can kind of see it from above as you're coming down. You can like see the water coming down like the mountain edge or cliff face or whatever you want to call it. And then there's this
Gotcha.
little village with some lights. And yeah, a couple people walking around here and there. Doesn't look like a huge village.
Yeah, I think our plan was just to kind of like stroll on in very casual like. So as we do that, do like people notice us? Like, what's the vibe of the town? Does someone notice us initially? Does anyone? Give
Everyone
a
notices you.
fuck? All right.
Okay.
I smiles all around, waving if anyone approaches us. I guess just
Yeah, I'll be kind of nonchalant about it and just keep on walking with the mushrooms on my back.
Yeah, you guys can continue into the town. Probably like half the village will start like heading towards their homes, and like go inside their homes and stuff like that.
Is there like a center to this town, like a distinct like central point?
Like where a normal town would have a well.
There's like a
Yeah,
middle
like,
road, I guess. Like the pathway you guys are following along, is like clearly like excavated out. So like the stalagmites that would be there are like gone. And there's like a cluster to the right and to the left, and you can just continue down this pathway if you wanted. And it looks like you just go straight through the town. There's no like central area. It looks like.
Is this town safe of those stalactites that you said can just randomly fall and one-shot us?
Good question. Only perception check.
I would imagine not. I mean, I would imagine it would be, because why would they live here otherwise?
Just saying.
I'll make a perception check if I'm gonna look up fucking something that can. We look up and it's on the way
I need
down.
to fucking take advantage of God.
Yeah, you look up, and there are stalactites, but only a few here and there, and they look like they're like pretty like sporadic. They're very, very far like apart. There's probably only like 5 to 10 above the like town, so they're most likely just natural stalactites.
Okay.
Once we reach the central area, like, are we noticing that people are going inside? Like, not a lot of people are staying out.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. Like, everyone in the town like stopped and saw you guys coming down like the switchback and heading towards the town, and then like half of them like went back inside. Some people are still continuing with their work, and they're just kind of watching you guys.
Is anyone kind of like fixated on us, or like just staring at us and not being kind of scared and going inside or anything?
I'd say most of the people are staring at you unless you meet their gaze. Once you meet their gaze, they like turn around and look like they're going back to their work.
Who's the nearest? Like, what's the nearest person to us if we stop dead center?
Yeah, I kind of want to approach one of them.
Yeah.
It would be a female, and it looks like she is sitting out in front of her home doing a little knitting.
Excuse me. I'm sure you can tell, because we can definitely tell, but we're travelers in this area, and we're very much not from this place. Is there a reason why people are kind of hiding from us?
Oh, it's not your fault. We haven't seen very many humans in a long time.
No way. Well, I'm not a human, but that's, fair.
Oh, sorry, I
Rude.
couldn't see your ears past your long golden hair.
I have short hair.
Do humans
Your
have
short
kind of
golden
bad-
hair that covers your ears barely.
My ears are very long.
It's very, very far from my face. I can't see when you're twice my height.
So high up.
Everyone looks the same from down here. We aren't racist at all.
Oh my god. Oh no.
First of all, heard and hurtful. Second of all, do the humans or I guess humanoid people to you shortlings have a bad
Sounded
reputation
like a
down
slur.
The drow are the only bad people of the humanoid type in the area, I guess.
Sure, they don't. From what I've heard, they are not the greatest people to deal with.
Yes,
sure.
but they're clearly distinct from you people.
Yes.
You mean
I would hope
you
so.
people.
No. This is no. Don't worry about that. In this case, it's fine. We do not want to be compared to the drow. What is this village called again?
This is Fret Village.
Could you spell that?
Fret, F-R-E-T.
F-R-A-T.
E-T.
Well, and what is your name and occupation and your history and your backstory?
My name is
Just-
Famdi.
Okay.
Famdi. Famdi. I'm just a simple mother, I guess. And she just is sitting there knitting.
Toughest world in the toughest job in the world.
Randy, would you care for a mushroom? I'll reach in my bag and just grab a mushroom out.
Sure. Give me a
On the
1d5.
purple one. Oh, no.
You can just do it in roll 20. It'll give you a d5. Yeah. You give her the brown mushroom, and she'll say, "Thank you. It'll go great in my stew."
Of course. Got a lot of them. If you know anyone wanting to buy some.
Oh, our local mushroom trader just left actually, so I think the village is doing pretty good.
Does he, unrelated to that, is he y'all's sole source of mushrooms for food or
So if an
potions
accident
or
were to
anything?
if an accident were to befall him, or if he were to sell all of his inventory, y'all would starve to death, right?
No. His family just has the biggest farm in the area, and he trades with the Koatoa.
No. Sorry, that's really funny.
So if someone were to have bought most of his inventory, y'all would be fine, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, that unrelated. Just thanks for clarifying that. I was just a little concerned.
And don't mind the people running away from you people. It's a little weird seeing people down here. It's been quite a while, but
That's all right, Randy. Don't worry.
That's fine. We're not gonna run away from you people.
what do you mean, you people?
You.
All right. Well. All right.
Always a always a pleasure, Randy.
Yeah. Thanks, Randy.
feel like old friends, Randy.
Yeah. Wasn't the whole group give me?
Jason, have you been saying Randy the whole time?
I've been saying Frandy.
Famdi.
Yeah.
Family. My name is Family. I like Randy.
So I kept saying Randy, and then you just kept saying it. So I was like, is he actually thinking?
I was saying Frandy.
Megan messages me and goes, did he say Randy? I hope he fucking did.
Always a pleasure, Randy. Thank you.
Randy, thanks. And thank you for the information, Randy. All right. I love the idea of coming down to the Underdark. Second person we meet. First person we meet is Ragnar, then Randy. Okay, whew. All right, back. We're playing the game together. Let's go.
What were we supposed to roll? I'm sorry.
Did I say perception? I think perception for everyone.
Okay. All right.
I'm crying right now.
I'm gonna do that. What got me going was Megan laughing at me saying Randy.
Yeah, pretty much all of you guys can kind of tell this is like towards the end of like a day. You guys have been walking for quite some time. The switchback kind of took you guys out of it. Climbing across that. Oh yeah, that was yesterday. Yesterday? No, that was today. Eh?
We did the switchback today.
What about the chasm? I think the chasm was today as well. Right?
Chasm was today. It was this morning.
So you guys like slept, and it's been probably around like 14 to 16 hours or so. So you guys have pretty much done like a day's worth of like walking to this village. So if you guys want to call it and take a nice rest, you could probably seek out shelter here, or you guys can camp outside the village. It's kind of up to you guys. If you guys want to keep going, you can. You just have to remember the madness is a possible outcome for skipping sleep or missing sleep.
I was gonna ask real quick. Is there? I know it's not like an actual like town like above, but is there like shops and stuff, like a general store or anything in this like townish thing?
You ask Famdy.
Randy, is there? Are there any shops around here? Like a general store, perhaps.
Maybe a place that we could spend. Do y'all
Also,
was-
yes.
What is the
someplace that we can
what is
sleep.
the economy like down here? Do y'all take coins? Because we saw we traded a
Felix,
silver bale.
I have so many mushrooms. I
No,
have
listen,
like half
no,
of their supply of mushrooms.
You are very correct. But if we do need to pay for something, it was very clear that Ragnar had never seen a bell, let alone made of silver. So what will our gold, silver, and copper do down here? If they're just, I mean, it may even go further if they're like, what is that? So I just say, I don't know what the economy's like.
That's a good point.
We should probably just ask how much, if there is an inn or a store, and how much it would be to stay or to buy something before we just flat out go there, freak out.
Yeah, she'll let you know this town basically is just like a simple town. They just kind of barter and trade what they need for each people. So she sews. If she has someone that needs clothes, she'll sell them some clothes for some like food for like making soup or something along those lines. For the most part, they kind of like help each other to like survive. They don't really have like a like market or anything like that.
Okay. You one more question for you. How do y'all tell time down here? I know you don't have sunlight for sundials or anything of those sorts.
There's a special how do I decide? A special plant we have here. It generally glows for about a day's cycle for us.
Is that like there's one plaque in the town, or do you all have
Plant
small plaques? Oh,
with a T.
plants.
Yeah, it's a plant. Yeah.
Do you have multiples of these plants that like you can bring them with you to tell time, or do they have to be kind of in the ground to be telling time? Like, can I take one with me? That's what I'm saying.
It's an algae, so how would it work? Anybody have a biology degree?
Wait, what, no, ask the question again though.
It's an algae, so if you pulled it, I think it would survive for a while.
We can put it in. Yeah, we can just. Megan probably
You could,
has
feed it, right? You can feed
vials.
Yeah,
Megan
yeah, a
probably has-
vial would be like perfect.
Yeah, you can just
Oh,
grab some of the
yeah.
water and the algae and keep it in. It'll keep going as long as Megan like opens it every once in a while to
Yeah.
let
Air
let
and
oxygen out,
bacteria
CO2 in.
yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, it'll be totally fine.
Yeah.
Someone who owns a pool, the algae will live through literally anything. You have to actively try to kill it at all times in order to keep algae from forming.
If that's the case, could I ask about Randy? Like if she would be willing to sell some of the algae and explain how to tell time from it?
She will let you guys know that they don't really like have much. It's more of like they get some when they can, and it's like more of like there's one per household type of thing. It's kind of rare for them.
But would she want to sell it though?
No.
Can I recall? No, leave Randy alone. don't hassle Randy more than we've already fucking already have. I'm gonna turn to Valmeen. Valmeen, wait, what is Randy? What is this plant called? What is this algae called again? Oh, great voice in the sky. Speak through us through.
I'm trying to think of a good name for it. I'm coming up with this off the top of my head. I'm trying to come up with a clock pun, but I can't think of anything.
Call it Randy.
Shut up.
If it glows, you could do some kind of light thing.
Sundialgae.
You could call it. You could call it like I don't know. Fucking. How do they keep it? How do they keep it in their homes?
They'll keep it in like a
Is it like a
small
bowl?
little like glass container or something like that.
I feel like
it
you
could be
really
like- it could be
overlooked
like-
a really good pun that I had.
It could be like a blank lantern or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I was thinking like
And that's just-
allergy or something like that, but
or you can do it. I
Ooh.
mean, it's your thing. Go for it. You do whatever you want.
yeah, we'll go with allergy. Like
Nice.
hour.
No,
And
we,
then
you don't have
G.
to explain it to us. We
No.
know. we get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
They'll call it
so,
allergy.
Sundialgae.
Valmeen, do you remember reading anything about allergy?
It was not in the
Uh,
book.
It was not in the book.
It was
All
not in
right.
the book.
New discovery.
I could
Ba, 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 ba.
I could hassle Randy to tell us.
No, no, we don't need to hassle her. We can just ask her. Randy, where do you get your allergy? I know you mentioned that it was rare and it wasn't something that you'd be willing to part with. Do you know where we could obtain some?
The Koto have a swamp area that they can grow it in. Sometimes we'll trade. Just depends.
What do they normally trade for?
Our main export is, of course, mushrooms. They enjoy the purple ones, especially.
Oh.
I'm listening.
It generally helps
What
them.
exactly do those purple ones do?
They claim to say it helps them commune with their gods.
Okay.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Hold on, wait. FamD, I had to actually look at my notes to remember it wasn't Randy. FamD, I was wondering, I know that, or taking a look around, it doesn't seem like there's some sort of inn or a place that we could stay here. You say yes or no?
She said nope.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you know if there would be anyone who would be willing to give us a place to stay for the evening? I know we're strangers in this village, so that may be asking a bit much, but and if so, do you know of any place nearby that could be a safe refuge for us to make camp?
I would like
'cause-
to pull out while Valius is saying this. Sorry to cut you off real quick.
No, it's good.
Pull out like 1 silver coin and say we're willing to pay as well if you know of anybody.
We're also willing to exchange work for a night's lodging if need be.
She'll look at you guys and look at their like 10-foot across like houses, and then look back at you guys. Like, oh,
we are all like
you're
exceptionally tall.
Valmeen is like the only one that would probably be able to fit into like a doorway. She'd have to like crawl through it too.
Yeah.
I did not even think of that.
If that's not the case, then if there's a place nearby, what I was gonna finish saying was, if there's a place nearby, we can make camp where we've read about the stalactites that sometimes fall, and I feel a local would be best to ask about a safe camping spot from the dangers down here in the Underdark.
Well, the village is fair game. You might get a cold shoulder from a few other deep gnomes, but if you wish to sleep at the edge of the village, I don't think anybody would have a problem. But I don't think you're going to be able to fit inside of our homes.
That's understandable, and I think it's best we don't sleep in the village if we're not if we're not being offered a place to stay, because I don't want to rub anyone the wrong way, or at least I won't be. If you guys want to, you are more than welcome to. I don't want to impose on a village that is wary of our being there. I don't want to cause any unnecessary stress for you all.
So, what's the plan? Group? What are you guys doing? Sleeping outside the village? Commandeer someone's house? Maybe cut off the top of it and stand in it and sleep that way?
Kill a bunch of people, kill everyone here, and just each of us have one house. Like there's, I mean, really, the possibilities are
We could
endless.
retire down here.
We could just, yeah.
True. You guys might have the most wealth in this entire area.
I don't know, but
We could be gods, and I'll nudge Velius.
Velius lets out a sigh, but with a smile, and then closes his eyes and shakes his head, and then looks at Zarian and Valmeen and go, "What say you, ladies? What are you thinking about this situation?"
I would prefer to be outside that town. I don't want to exert our power in a problematic
Yeah,
way.
me too. Me too.
All right. Cacrelio, how do you share this a similar? You know, Cacrelio, I'm shocked that Amobox is fine coming down to this weird area. He seems to be oddly yipping and purring quite a bit down here.
Yeah, he is pretty warm in my backpack. He seems to be liking how comfy it is in there. That's usually
all
how he
those
tells me he
mushrooms.
likes it's usually how he likes, like, you know, he tells me he likes it in there. He purrs a lot.
Okay. Anyway, Are you fine with us making camp outside? We've done it once before. We can do it again.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. I say let's continue down the path that cuts through the village to the other side of the village. Come out the other side and make camp when we see something that looks hospitable to us. We'll use our combined knowledge of Zorion's books and the plant and fauna book to make our best campsite.
And you guys can do so. You guys will just get a little bit outside of town, probably maybe like quarter mile or something like that. And you guys find a great spot. No stalactites above you or anything like
So,
that.
yeah, I want to make sure to look up.
Yeah.
We can do the
There's some
opposite
fungi
one
there.
as
If you guys
well.
want to make a check, you guys can probably find some. But you guys have more than enough to basically do anything down here with.
We traded for like basically a whole card of fungi. I don't need to
Yeah.
look for more fungi.
Mechanically, the blue fungi basically will be like your herbalism check to get like a +1 on top of your like with a healer healing. So since you guys had no combat today, you guys did exert yourself quite a bit, but I would say you guys are pretty like athletic fit people, so it wasn't anything too crazy for you. So I'd say in the Underdark when you guys are like hiking and stuff like that, as long as there's no combat, you guys will heal for at least 1. Nobody has medical proficiency or healing proficiency or anything like that.
No.
You just have a healer skill,
No.
but someone
Yeah,
has herbalism or no?
No.
Okay,
No.
so for the Underdark, then, just because you guys have these blue mushrooms, that will count as your herbalism check. So in non-combat situations, you guys can heal for 2. In combat situations, after a night, you guys can heal for 1, as long as you have those blue mushrooms.
Sure.
So yeah,
Does
Well,
that mean that I should have healed 2 from that one then?
after you sleep tonight and when you wake up, you will have 2 health regen.
Oh, actually, I think my token just wasn't updated because in my stats I have full health.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did the
Oh
long
yeah.
rest
He
and came
healed
here. We
you.
didn't-
I think.
Yeah,
Right.
I think it's just that token. It's not updated.
I think he healed you. Maybe to get you to full.
Yeah, because I changed everything at the end of the session.
He healed you quite a bit, I think. Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Are we gonna do the opposite watch of last time?
Yeah, if y'all are okay with that. So that's Valmeen and Cucurellio. However y'all want to divvy that up. I'll get to work on helping. I'll set up a tent, or at least the tent that I'm carrying. Do we want to, since we're kind of close to town, do we want to make a fire and like maybe try to saute up some of these mushrooms, or do we want to just eat a ration and call it a night?
I'm indifferent. Group.
Valmeen, Zorion, do you have any opinion on that?
No strong opinion, really.
Zorion?
Leaving it up to Zariah.
Let's eat a ration and call it a night.
All
All right.
Hell
Well, Velius was very excitedly getting his mess kit out, and then upon hearing everybody not be down for that, so quietly packs his mess kit back up and heads inside the tent.
Wait,
Curls
I'm
up.
sorry. You look sad. Let's do the other thing.
No, This is from inside the tent, so y'all can't see me. I'm ready for bed. I'm sitting.
Single tears rolling down his
Whoever
eyes.
is in my tent sleeping in the, because we only have the 2. Whoever comes into this tent, I'm sitting on my bedroll, facing away from the opening, just on my side, eating a ration quietly before I go to bed.
So what's the order of watches?
Yeah, but it's like Cucurellio and Valmeen can figure that out.
Even last time we didn't really like define it. We just kind of went
Okay.
through the night.
No,
Just-
I was first, and then
Yeah.
Zorion was second last time.
Yeah.
Casters most likely need to be first and last, just so you guys know, unless you guys don't have to like memorize spells. If you guys
We're
don't
doing
know,
the 2. We're doing the
Just
2
doing
instead of
2.
the 4.
oh, that's right. So it's like 2 on, 2 off, or is it
I
like
don't
one
know.
person for the first like 6 hours?
One
and
person for the
or
first
4
4.
hours? Okay.
And then one person for the second 4.
Okay.
That way, 2 people every time we rest, at least right now when we're not getting like crazy amounts of nonsense, get
Yeah.
a full, complete night's rest.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. Who has first? Who has second?
I think I'll take first. If that's fine with
Okay.
you, Camilla.
Yeah, I'll take some then.
Okay. Let me pull up my charts. Chart man.
Y'all come here often.
You're saying that to no one. We're all asleep during your watch. Oh, you mean just here, period. Yeah. Believe it or not, every Wednesday, bro. Unless someone cancels it.
Where else would they catch you, Jack?
Dude, on every Tuesday and Thursday on twitch.tv/WampaFruit22.
That's where I was watching you last night.
You didn't watch shit, bro.
Seeing that sun exploded.
I had 3 people watching and I was hurt.
Yeah, you guys don't
So
encounter
far-
anything.
You are. Can we take a small grog break?
Grog break sounds good.
Yeah, baby. All right, I will be right back.
All right.
Be right back as well.
Bye.
No.
Let's
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Divine Journey.
I meant to talk about a TikTok during the commercial break. Fuck. Anyway, continue. Sorry, we'll get it next time.
We'll be right back, guys. We gotta take a TikTok commercial.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we get through the night a-okay. Nothing happens. No, not Valmeen. Zarian, you'll remember that the next part of the journey will take about 2 days. You guys are going for a Koatoa village, and from the village, you will hopefully be able to be ferried across the lake that is there. So this is not the Koatoa village that would have been closer to the cave entrance, I guess, like the shaft. This is a separate village, and they have boats, as the other one does not. So yeah, the journey's still pretty straightforward. There's nothing too hazardous on the way there, as long as you guys are keeping an eye out for the stalactites, which I think you guys are.
Yes.
You guys will be fine.
Zarian.
Yes.
Draw that.
Did your book Famdy mentioned the Croatoa at the Fret? She mentioned the Croatoa. Did you say anything? Does it say anything in that book that Ebenezer Calhoun, whatever?
What?
Ebenezer.
Eloise Carlton.
Ebenezer Calhoun.
I didn't. I
Really?
forgot it. That wasn't my premonition. I didn't remember it. But no, Eloise Carlton. Did she write anything about the Croatoa? Since that seems to be our next destination.
Yes, Louise Carlton's book. A long time ago, on a 25-year-ago journey down to the Underdark, Louise Carlton came across the Koatoa, a rare fish, half human breed of people. They speak a very strange dialect that was pretty much impossible for the humans to understand. So they basically just walked through their village and proceeded to the second level as soon as they could. And they seem crazy.
Okay.
That's all you got. They look like they did not like the Koto, and they got out of there as soon as they could. But they weren't hostile towards them. They were like, we had to kill 70 fish today. Fishmen.
Fishman.
Isn't there a story about that? No, sorry, that's not important. That's unrelated. I'll figure that out later. Okay, yeah.
Trifling.
All of that. I relay all of that back.
She must be
They seem
pretty
crazy. The fish people, they went to the second level.
All right.
What do you guys know? Out of character, you guys probably know a little bit, but in character, I feel like it's not well known. So I'll try and convey it the best I can. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, then I say we just be wary as we continue on and get closer to it to kind of make more of a judgment call on the off the cuff, as they say.
Yeah.
And let's be on our way. I'm keeping a lookout for stalactites.
Yeah.
that
What's
move
your
and,
marching order?
I think Ryan is still leading because she's
Yeah.
the one that knows kind of
Mhm.
And then
the journey. I'll follow suit.
okay. And then
Get in there, Balmy.
Okay.
okay.
I'll go after her.
And Cuck in ammo box in the back, or is ammo box still following with
Oh,
Ryan?
ammo box has been in my backpack the whole time.
Okay.
Now here's the question: do we walk like Madeline? Like, are we all holding hands in like a big line?
Yes.
Or, okay. Yep. I extend my hand forward to meet Zorian's, and I extend my other hand back, waiting for Valmeen.
I will take the hand and also extend my hand to Cocorelio.
Line it up, baby.
When I've locked both of my hands, Velius gains a noticeable pep in his step. Almost to the point where he'd whistle a tune if he wasn't looking for giant living stalactites that would fall and crush us to death in an instant.
Yeah, you guys make your way down the road. Probably about like 2-3 hours in. Valmeen, you will notice Cucurelio starting to like drag you back a little bit as y'all are holding hands for this whole day apparently. Cucurelio seems to be slowing down, so that's all I'll tell you for now. He's pulling you, and you're pulling Jack.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, but say we'd all notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're all linked hands.
Valmeen will notice first, but you might think it's both of them, and then Zorian's like, "Wow, these guys are just slowing down. I guess we should probably take a break here soon or something."
Gang, everybody doing well back there? Get it? Well, gang, well, water gang.
What are you talking about?
Ryan. Anyway, Valmeen, Cucurelio, you're kind of slowing down a little bit.
I think Cocorelio is not okay right now. He's slowing down.
Jason, check
He's
your
kind of
DMs.
dragging.
I'm fine. Could I get some of that well water that you have there, Belius or Balmeen or anyone?
Yeah, I'll give you some well water, and I'll give him one of the 2 pouches that I have.
I will drink a lot of the well water in the canteen.
Does
I drink it all.
5 pounds of
I
water?
chug the water down.
I think you'd puke before you even got halfway. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's medically possible for you to drink an entire water skin.
Does the
in
water
one
skin
go.
have 5 gallons in it? Really?
It's not 5 gallons. It's just 5 pounds
5
of water.
pounds. It's probably like close to a gallon, right? I think you can chug a gallon of water.
You can't. Your stomach can't hold a gallon of anything.
5
Well, water
pounds of
actually maybe,
water.
because I think it passes through fast enough. People can't. The milk gallon challenge.
It's a half
the
gallon
milk-
of water.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah,
Never
you can chug
mind.
it all.
Yeah, you can totally chug that. My bad. But I will ask this:
Thank you, Velius. I
does-
needed that.
does Cucurelio look abnormally sweaty?
Nope.
No. Any
I
other?
was just a little thirsty. Is all.
Just
Sorry,
super
it's
thirsty,
been a long
slowing
trip.
down. Are his eyes looking okay? Nothing seems off.
I feel fine.
I'm asking the
was very
giant voice in the
thirsty, I'm
sky,
sorry.
sir. Which I think you might
Give
be
me
able
give
to
me the
see
investigation
right
check. Show me the observant trait you
I-
got. Make it at advantage.
now. Man's carrying quite a bit of mushrooms to drink a half gallon of fucking water in one
I'm
go.
a thirsty man.
Listen, the fact that you can hear my inner monologue with the voice in the sky means means that you were definitely on something
What
here,
are you
sir.
talking about?
Natural 15.
Is he behaving strange? Is eyes darting around, maybe a little bloodshot, and or
You know,
pupils
in the 3 or
dilated?
4 weeks you've known your brother, this is strange behavior for sure. His eyes do seem
Bloodshot
not
or
dilated, but
dilated?
they seem jumpy. They're going left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Like
They're
he's
vibrating.
no, it's not vibrating. It's more of like he's like
He's shifty looking.
yeah.
Looking around.
He'll like look at you and then like halfway through like his sentence he'll like dart to the right and then dart to the left and then dart to the right and then he'll just look back at you like almost nothing happened.
I'm going to really quickly, while making a very serious face at Cucurelio, I'm going to dart my eyes past Cucurelio, shrink down a little bit, point, and go, "What is that?" Like really scare, and see his reaction. with that.
What do you mean?
Okay, well,
Do you have any more well water?
no, I don't have any more well water, and I'm sorry about
Please,
that.
I really need more well water.
Listen, how about we sit down for a moment?
No, I feel fine.
You're slowing down there. Are you sure you can?
It's just been a long walk.
How long? I don't think we've been walking that long.
Hmm.
I think we.
You guys have
I think
only
we've been walking.
gone for like 3 hours, so you guys made it like 9 miles.
Let's say we have definitely walked way further than this. Almost every single day that we've been on the monoplane, we have walked several miles more than this in like multiple turnings while drunk, no less. You've never once said you're tired from the walk.
Strange world we're in. You know,
Ah,
sometimes it gets tired.
Well, okay. Are you good to keep walking? Because we don't need to stop any longer if you say you're fine. If you're not fine, which is totally okay, this is
I
a
should be
safe
good.
space.
No, I'm fine, man.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. Well, we're gonna Madeline this back up again. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it. Yeah, you're right. Let's go. Is his tongue swelling up?
Nope.
All right. Well, I grab Zorion. You know what? I never let go of Zorion's hand, and I'm grabbing Valmeen's hand after because I use the one hand to pass the water, and then I'll wait for Valmeen to grab Cucurellio's hand.
Grab your hand and extend my hand to Cookrelia.
Battle line it up.
Let's go.
Zorion, if you will.
Yes.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yeah. Kakro will have trouble keeping up, so you guys will have to slow down to like 3/4 pace.
Okay.
God,
Oof.
that's wonderful.
But you guys can travel fairly good. Probably
The road again.
I like this accent you picked up there, Cucurellio.
What do you mean?
You know what? Never mind. Listen, Cucurellio, sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, all right?
And you gotta know when to fold them.
And you gotta know when to walk away, and you gotta know when to run.
and we're not walking, baby.
No, you never count your money. This is all fake. This isn't happening. No, I'm kidding. I would love if this was a fake conversation Cucurellio was having, and we're only hearing his side of the conversation.
So are we getting close to that Koatoa camp?
What is this lisp that you put
What
on
is
there?
this?
Something is very obviously wrong. And you know what? Belly stops. Cucurellio, we're not moving until you tell us what's wrong.
What do you mean, Velius?
You're that. You know what? I sit down on the ground. We're not moving. I'm not moving. You guys can continue. I'm not moving until Cucurellio says what's happening right now.
Well, allegedly, I may
Is your tongue swelling
Or
up,
may
or are
not
you
in the
just
morning
talking like this?
have-
right
eaten-
before he finishes his sentence, he's just shocked. He like stops, mouth open,
Oh.
drooling a little bit.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh.
I'm going to stand up and like look over him. Is he breathing?
He's breathing.
Okay, and he's just drooling, slack jawed, catatonic.
Mhm.
Well,
It is like
I don't know what
lunchtime, so
time
if
it
you
is.
guys want to take lunch, you guys take lunch here.
yeah, let's just lay him down, I
What?
guess. Yeah, let's lay him down on his side and let's have some food, I suppose.
We can't do like a medicine check or something.
Well, I mean, Valmeen, do you remember? Do you remember the? He must have eaten one of the mushrooms, and I imagine this is probably something to do with that one mushroom that Famdy mentioned, the Croatoa like, that make them hallucinate and see their gods.
It's the purple one, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Yeah.
You know what? While Cucurellio is in a catatonic state, I'd like to rifle through the mushrooms and pick out all the purple ones. And I'd like to walk away and just. Is there like a cliff nearby or a pit or something?
Yeah, you can fall off the beaten track a little bit. And you can toss them. When you toss them, make me like a perception check.
All right, I will gladly do that. I'll keep one mushroom. I'm gonna keep one purple mushroom, but I'm gonna toss the rest. But I've walked away, so I don't know if anyone sees me throw. For all intents and purposes, I want to look like I'm throwing all the mushrooms. And then you said perception check.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. You'll see two like humanoid creatures like in the distance from where you're tossing the shrooms.
In the direction I'm tossing them.
Yep.
If I'm tossing them like over, am I tossing them just like on the ground, or is it like over a little cliff's edge, or in a pit? Like, how are they on level ground with me, or are they like down or up?
They'd be like a little bit downhill, so like pathway, a little bit of like a descent, and that kind of levels out again, and they're like,
Gotcha.
meh, not miles away, but they're maybe a couple hundred feet or so. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, there seems to be two people over that way. Or two figures in the distance. I'm not quite sure if they're people yet.
Should we maybe try to talk to them, or we've got Cuck in such a interesting state? Maybe we should.
I feel, in case they are hostile, it may not be the best idea to allow them to know of our, be aware of our presence, just because Cuck is in such a, how should I put this, vulnerable state at this time. Maybe we should probably observe them, but like maybe hide a little bit. Can we like hide? Is there anywhere we can like hide and observe them nearby?
Yeah. They don't seem to really be looking at you, but they're just walking around, roaming around in like a.
I just want to
like
observe
field.
them if they're coming this way or going away, or
Yeah, they're just kind of roaming around. We'll kind of go back and forth.
if we continue down the path, would we get closer to them, or will we just walk away from them?
Nope, this is probably the closest you'd be able to come by them.
All right. Well, upon that observation, I want to suggest that we maybe move before we make camp
Yeah. Did the other two come look at them or no?
at Cucrelio.
No,
At them.
At the two.
Oh, I pointed it out to them, and then I wanted to.
Right, but you walked
let
away a
them-
little bit, so I wasn't sure if they left Cucrelio and they went over to a talk or what.
Oh, I returned back to them after I dumped the mushrooms and said, "There's two figures over there, and then we should probably hide and like observe or something." If it's just me that went over, I'll return back and say the path continues away from them. I say we move Cucrelio as best we can and get away from where we're at right now.
I agree.
Okay, sounds like a
Alrighty.
Should we try to carry?
Yeah, you guys
Yes.
can, or they didn't really seem to notice you at all, so like this is technically be like a safe-ish spot. Doesn't look like they came from this area or anything like that, so it's kind of up to you guys to play it however you want.
I like to move a little. If moving down the path even puts us just a little bit further away from them, I would feel a little more comfortable stopping just a little bit further than where we're at. So
Sure.
we don't even have to go that far.
Yeah, you guys can go like 2, 3, 4 minutes down the road a little bit. And,
Yeah, that's totally fine.
between the three of y'all, or even just two of y'all, you can probably carry Cucrelio.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys just make it down a little bit, and nothing happens there. After probably like an hour, Cuck will kind of snap back out of it.
Does he restart mid sentence, or has he been in the DMT dimension this whole time?
There's no good way to like mute you guys.
We can
Nah, it's gonna fuck up all the overlays and stuff like that, so it's not a big deal.
we can just deafen, and then you can message us
that's
in the
fine.
chat.
You guys can hear it. It's not like anything too crazy.
We're about to hear the DM. We're about to visualize the DMT dimension.
Yeah. Cucrelio.
Name, or that's my name.
You will begin to hallucinate.
Nice. And
possibly hearing voices and other stuff along with it.
Do I recognize any of these voices or anything?
No. And the voice will begin
Bless you.
talking to you.
My silly boy.
Shut the fuck up.
Playing with fungi, I see.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna mute. I'm sorry.
Yes, voice in the sky. Do I still have my list here?
Nope.
Yeah, yes, voice in the sky. I heard from Randy back in the village that these or no, yeah, it was from Randy in the village that these purple mushrooms are used by the Croatoa to I guess see God or talk to God or be closer to God, and I figured that would be good to understand how their gods work and if they worship the same gods that are our parents, or if there's a whole new set of gods that we don't know of down here, or what the case is.
Yes, these fish people don't tend to worship me per se, or us, people of our stature. These fish people, they make their own gods.
And who are you to them, Mr. Vader?
To you, I would be called family.
And to them, these fish people.
And you'll snap out of it.
I just like
You don't remember anything.
normal when I
You
don't
remember like
anything?
bits and pieces here and there, but when you like trying to like think about it, you're like, no. You get bits and pieces, but that's about it.
Am I
Krakatoa.
still feeling
I really would have loved him if he's like, I go by Randy. My name is Randy. You can call me Dennis.
Dumbass.
well, as I was mentioning, I ate one of those purple mushrooms, and
Oh, we figured that out real quick.
some weird happened. I can't really. I feel like something happened, but I just can't put my finger on what I felt. It was strange.
Yeah, I know you
I may have
felt
to try.
the intense
Try it
feeling
again.
of dry mouth.
We may want to bring some of those to the surface to maybe see if any herbalists or anything could look at them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Sounds like a great idea.
Shall we get going then?
Let's go.
I feel
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, we're eating right now. I suggest you eat
I
too.
see it's
Yeah.
lunchtime.
Yep,
I
it
was
is.
just-
It is about
I was just
lunchtime.
sitting here by myself.
No, we laid you down. We didn't leave you standing in a fucking throne. You were catatonic. We laid you down so you wouldn't fucking face plant while we weren't nearby. Oh, Cucrelio, we saw two figures in the distance behind us, not on the road, but off the path. And we decided when you went catatonic, when you went quantum, and so we decided to come back or walk a little, like 4 to 5 minutes further down the path, and we made camp for lunch while we waited for you to come back to us.
Yep. After lunch, you guys can kind of pick up pace again, and you guys can go full speed and everything like that. For those of you ringing a bell every hour, you know that Cucrelio is probably like out of it for like 6-ish hours.
No one was ringing any kind of
I
bell.
didn't even think about ringing a bell.
None of us have bells. I
been
don't
a
think.
great way
I
to keep
think
time.
Cucrelio The only
It
one.
is a
Yeah,
great way to keep time. Thank you
just
for wasting
in
this
your
time.
head counting an hour and actually
One
no. I think
Mississippi.
Cagrelio was
Two
just going like,
Mississippi.
it's been an hour and ringing
Yep.
the bell. All right. Well, Ryan, here to lead the way.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
Valmeen. I forgot to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a survival
Man.
check.
Did you say Spider-Man?
Survival. Okay.
Survival. Oh, nailed it. Okay.
Holy shit.
All right, you guys can continue for the rest of the day, and you guys make it to like what feels like, like 24 miles ish, give or take. So you guys can either make camp here or push through. And
That's according to was it? I guess it was Jason. It was like, yeah, we walk a mile an hour. I'm like, we better be moving faster than that. 24 miles in 24 hours. This shit would be fucking rank, bro. We're like baby stepping it. But no, yeah. Let's just casual walk. Not too slow, not too fast.
Yeah.
We ain't jogging out here.
yeah, it feels like it's been like 12 to 16 hours or so. So if you guys want to take your last like sleep here, you guys are probably about a day away. It's had about 2-day journey to the Koto village. So
It's me and this is Ryan on watch.
Shall we,
Ryan.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to cook something or just eat rations again?
That's up to you. That's up to y'all.
Let's cook something.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
I'll get some mushrooms.
oh yeah, mark down
Fantastic.
We have
mark down 1 ration for last night and 1 ration for this morning as well. Just for
Yeah,
checking.
I need to be doing that.
I need to take one for this morning.
Let's see.
But I'll be rummaging and I'll pull out a brown mushroom and not say anything.
not say anything.
Yeah, as you go into your pouch and look at your mushrooms, there's no purple mushrooms in there.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I've noticed.
Just letting you know.
I'm just decidedly quiet now.
When he looks through his mushrooms and doesn't say anything, I'm gonna be a little on edge, but ready to cook nonetheless. I've got my mess kit out. I've got,
Velius, here's your mushrooms.
Thank you. Thank you for the mushrooms.
You're welcome.
You have no idea whether I did it or not, so I don't know why you're giving me the cold
Oh, I'm
shoulder.
wary of everybody.
Okay.
Oh.
You rat fink. I feel like that would be funny that Velius would rat himself out because I'm like, how did you know I even did it? Why are you being so mean to me? But no, I will gladly take this brown mushroom. Recalling what effects this brown mushroom has from the plant book.
It's just
Do I
food.
remember? It's just food. Fantastic. And I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna chop it up and take some stuff out of the mess kit. Put it over the fire. I'm assuming we're making a fire to cook, obviously.
Yeah, I think you have a tinder box, right?
Yeah, I have all the. I have all the
Yeah,
fixings.
I think,
for a fire.
yeah. If not,
Yeah.
we'd wreck on it. So, yeah, you guys can get it
let's
going. Basically, like there's like a ground bone meal situation with your meal kit, so you can make your own broth. Basically, you don't have to have bones in there to soak. So you can make a broth, throw in the mushrooms.
Perfect little mushroom soup.
Yeah,
mushroom
meat wise, you guys don't have anything besides the jerkies and stuff like that, the dried foods that wouldn't spoil. So, unless you guys brought anything, but I don't think you guys requested raw meat. So,
Just some shroomy water.
yeah, shroomy water and maybe some beef jerky.
Looking around, are there any plants nearby the campfire that I know are edible from the?
Yeah, why don't you make me
the book?
a wisdom or history or something like that?
I'll do a history check because I still feel like that's the best for an area that I don't fucking know jack shit about. I'm just recalling the book.
Yeah, you know that the green and brown mushrooms are gonna be the best for eating for meal wise. The green tastes like meat and does have a lot more calories than the brown. The brown is just high in fiber and all your normal micronutrients stuff like that. So If you want to throw some green ones in there, you can. That
Yeah,
will add a lot more volume to the meal.
I definitely will. I don't unless there are green mushrooms around. I will ask Cucurelio if he wants to throw a green mushroom in to make the stew a little more hearty and meat-like.
Yes, let me just rummage through my bag of different colored mushrooms and pull out a green one of 5 different colored mushrooms for you.
Yeah,
That sounds great. Thank you.
say if you're gonna
Here's
chop
your
them up
mushroom,
and stuff like that.
Velius.
They're like relatively like big mushrooms, like hand size. So I'd say like one shroom per person is probably like good enough to like fill them up. They again this green one is like pretty high in calories. So I would say like mark down like one brown and one green for each person. And you can just throw it in the stock or so.
Yeah, if Cucurelio is fine with that, with giving up those amount of mushrooms, then I will take those to cook. But I will only take as many as he gives up. So.
Yep. Cuck, you're in charge. So you have 12 of all of them besides the purples. And you're and so mark down however many brown and green you give out.
Valmeen and Zorion, would y'all care for? Well, we seem to have a shortage of one mushroom, and I'll look at them. But would y'all like a stew of brown and green mushrooms?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
I'll
sounds
take
good.
one. Mm-hmm.
I bet y'all would take them.
No purples, I see.
That's right.
You know, funny you mentioned that, Zorion. There are no purples.
That's what I thought.
Well, that's probably for
Where
the
did
best,
those go,
right?
Zorion?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, wouldn't you?
I wouldn't.
I don't think so.
I'll flip towards Camilla. Did you take the mushrooms?
Who's Camilla?
What do you mean?
Or I mean, it's Camilla.
Don't bring
3
Samuel into
millionaire
this.
is the name you were trying to.
Towards Valmeen and just say, did you take the mushrooms?
What mushrooms?
The purples.
I can't
By
say
the way,
I've
I'm
seen
laughing
any.
in character.
Like
say I've
dart
seen
back
any,
over
but-
to Zorion before Valmeen even finishes the sentence.
Last time I've seen it was with Ragnar, but other than that, I haven't seen them.
I'll leave it at that for right now. And I will hand the mushrooms over to Velius while staring at Zorion. I won't even be like, I'll be facing Zorion, but just put my hand behind me to pass them to Velius.
I will take them and then turn around and start cooking with my back turned towards Cucurelio, but then dart my eyes over to Zorion and like. If Zorion's laughing about it, I'm gonna laugh a little bit to myself. The crumb on his lip. a little morsel of mushroom. You can't hear him though.
At least Ammo Box is happy.
You know, Velius,
Wow.
this is probably the first time you've actually cooked.
That's not true. It's the second time I've cooked.
When was the first time?
The fish on the side of the river after we.
Oh,
slayed
that's
those alligators.
right. Give me a
After
survival
we
check.
cut those
Tree.
alligators in half.
First session, baby. I remember all the way back. Mine like a steel trap. I've seen people cook in dreams.
Yep.
So I know what it looks
So
like.
give me that survival check. Let's see if you know how to cook stew.
Yo.
It's no lamb stew, but it'll do.
No, it's mushroom stew. It's edible and it's hot. It's hot and it's ready. Little Caesars, baby. Sorry, I just ruined your Little Caesars sponsorship by equating Little Caesars to an 8 survival check. Sorry, Little Caesars.
A 3 out of
Love
20. Yeah, it's not the tastiest thing, but it's campfire food, so you wouldn't expect Helena's lamb stew or anything like that. So
I'm gonna do my best to get some spices into the mess kit bag next time we stop somewhere, so I can make our food better. I feel like this really would have gone well with a nice pairing of purple mushroom.
Who said it?
Wouldn't you
Oh,
agree,
oh.
Ryan?
Ammo Bugs is saying something,
heard
but too
the
bad
word.
only I can hear.
I'll just be sulking while, or actually, I'll be
Slurping and just very sadly and madly.
no, I will be skulking while eating my.
Skulking.
What?
Puts his hood up, fucking hides.
I would like to skulk though, and just kind of like try to partially hide away from all three of these guys on the bench.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of dim light everywhere, so you know, I'm able to hide everywhere.
What isn't Den? Sorry, it's the grog hitting me now.
Yeah, you guys can eat dinner and set up camp and do whatever. It's around that time. So who's staying on watch and so on and
So
so
Ryan,
forth?
do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. Well, I'll be over here in this tent that I set up all by myself. Do you want the fire to keep going, or do you want me to kick the fire out?
Well, I don't see why we should put it out. I mean,
Well, okay, we'll keep it going here. I'm gonna hand my tinderbox over to Zorion for the time being. I'm like, you can use this if the fire starts to dwindle, and gather up some of the supplies that we have for the fire, and I'll see you in a couple hours.
okay.
I'm gonna head to.
Are you okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm gonna head to the tent, Felmine, but I'm gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
watching my mushroom bag.
Yeah, go for it. It's all good.
That means like mushrooms. What are you
Uh-oh.
talking about?
Yeah, don't know them.
Never heard of them before.
What are those?
They're like rats, bro.
To cuddle with like the mushroom bag just in front of me.
I'll go and take a little quick nap, a 4-hour nappy poo. We stay asleep.
Oh, voice in the sky. Does anything happen?
Oh, grand voice in the sky.
I heard
Stop
one
us
like
the
you
black
recently.
kite killers.
He sounded like Megatron.
Starscream
Yeah.
is what I was hoping he'd sound like.
I literally thought it was fucking Darth Vader.
Belmin, give me a 1d20.
Not me.
Or no, Zorion, sorry.
Oh.
Zorion.
That's what I
Say, is that for the
thought.
mushroom?
That's right, voice in the sky. This is stalactite trying to trick us. Stalactites up there like, yes, sleep, sleep.
Yeah, your watch goes pretty
Alright.
easily. If you wake up Velius and he takes over.
Your turn, buddy.
Tag team. And then I give Zorion a high five as I leave the tent.
Aw.
And I actually, as someone who has dark vision, will put the fire out and keep watch with dark vision, so that the light doesn't alert anyone to our location.
Okay. Give me a 1d6.
Dead center, baby.
Let me open up
Or I guess
my-
bottom half.
What's your menu?
What?
Uh,
What?
It's the R2D2 like noise, you know.
give me,
Yes.
Yes, please.
give me a 1d4, Jack.
Well, actually, I might have drank all the chocolate milk. I don't know if Dad got more.
Not the chalky milk.
No, sorry, I forgot to mute.
No, it was great.
Not the
Thank you
chalky
for
milk.
not melting. Not needing.
Oh no. That was all code. That was
Did
not
I drink all
out
the chocolate milk?
black
Stay
site.
tuned.
God. My roll was bad because I got distracted by the chalky milk.
It's actually good for you.
Oh, never mind. My mind was put on focus. I was putting the demon that is Megan in the chocolate milk moo away out of my mind while I focused that.
I'm just thinking of all the broken picture phones of Megan with the
It's
chocolate
how I draw Megan every time. She's always doing something evil, and she's always wearing her brown chocolate milk moo.
It's a nightshirt and it says
Really
chocolate
big,
mousse.
long chocolate mousse. It's just a really, really long shirt.
It's so long and it is dark brown.
My favorite thing is the only time going over to your undisclosed secret underground bunker when you live with Logan. I mean, when you live with Redacted. The only two memories I have of that are that where you're like, let me go change to something more comfortable, and coming back downstairs and that. And then the one time Logan and I were there, and you came back from an undisclosed working location, and you came back and you came down the stairs ass first. You entered the room as first. I still have that Snapchat. That shit cracks me up. Oh my god.
Yeah, Jack, around like halfway through
Sorry about that.
your watch, you will see a mushroom man. What's your dark vision? Is it 60/30?
Yeah, it's 60 if it were dim, and then 30 as if it were bright, or 30 as if it were bright, and then the rest of it as if it were dim.
Okay, so 30/60. Okay. Yeah, you can see him kind of on the edge of your periphery. Just this mushroom-looking man, like way out in the distance. Seems to be watching you guys.
So I always look at how tall does he look? How big is he?
Doesn't have height in here. Yes. I don't know how tall are these fucking things.
Well, I mean, what's the size?
Medium-sized plant, so like
Yeah,
5 foot tall, maybe. He's like 5 foot.
Yeah, comparable to my
he's
size.
he's like 5 foot tall.
It's
Maybe.
not like a tiny little man. It's not like a
No.
huge giant. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Medium-sized creature.
Okay.
Maybe a little shorter than you. Quite a bit
Is he
shorter.
moving at all,
Nope,
or is he
he's
just
watching you.
dead staring at
Yep.
me? I'm going to
Like right on the edge of your vision.
I'm going to turn and look at him. And like make it apparent if I was like, I'll say I wasn't necessarily sitting down. I may have been like kind of walking around the camp and like looking in all the directions to make sure nothing's like coming up at us. And so if I see him out of the periphery, I will make it known that I see him. Like I will like turn my head and then turn my whole body towards him, and be looking at him. And then after doing that, depending on what does he do if I do that? Does he just keep looking back at me?
Yep.
I'm gonna look around as well. I'm gonna check, not just where he is, but around to see if there are any other more mushroom men,
Sure. Give me a
women, and
perception check.
children. Okay. All right. Ooh, nat one.
Yeah, you see like some mushrooms here and there. They're like
How long
4
is it
foot
into
tall,
the
5
watch?
foot tall. A couple of them are like 5.5 feet tall.
Okay, well, I'm going to go and wake everybody up.
Sure, you wake everyone up.
Guys, Ryan, I'm so sorry.
Hi, what's up? What's up?
I know you just went to bed like maybe an hour or two ago, but there's mushroom men out there. There's mushroom people, and I'm gonna I just come look.
Is Ryan the
you
first one you
probably-
wake up?
No, I'm gonna wake up because Orion is still like resting, and probably will be super disoriented. I'm gonna wake up the other people who have probably been resting for about.
Who do you
6
wake up
hours.
first? And I'm assuming you say that exact same thing to them.
Cucrelio.
Okay.
There's mushroom. men out there.
Cucrelio, make me a perception check.
Color are these mushroom men?
Green,
you
brown.
decide.
Reddish.
Ugh.
Yeah, there's a ton of mushroom men around you guys. Like, there's like a 5 foot tall mushroom like to the north, another like 4.5 foot, like two of them like to the east. There's clearly like the one like Jack pointed out to you like directly like south of the campsite, and a couple others like all around. You guys wake up Valmeen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we got
waking
a
up
problem.
everybody.
We
Yeah.
got a problem here.
Valmeen, give me a perception check when you wake up. Okay. Yeah, they are pointing at like really tall mushrooms.
Just regular mushrooms. So I mean, do you see that they're just normal mushrooms and not a person out there?
Yeah, they look like regular mushrooms to me.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Jack, give me a perception check again.
Okay.
Yeah.
They look like mushroom men.
Well, no, now that you pointed it out, they look like mushrooms. And you kind of just go
Those
back. You're watching.
Wait.
Those were mushroom men, Velius.
No, hold on. How far away?
You're like
is
rubbing your
the
eyes.
mushroom man I saw? Yeah, how far away is the mushroom man I saw? The first one.
I don't know. You go look for that mushroom man.
I'm gonna say, guys, watch me. Make sure I don't. I mean, he can't be more than 60 feet away unless he's out in the darkness and I'm just seeing like weird shapes. Guys, keep an eye on me. I'm gonna go investigate.
Yep, we're right behind you.
Hey,
No, you don't have to follow. Just keep an eye out.
Okay.
Give me
If you
the
wanna follow, you
with you,
can.
Velius,
give me the
it's fine.
investigation check, Velius.
All right. God damn! What the fuck?
You need to fucking refresh your browser or something.
No, I'm getting the bad rolls out now so I can get 4 nat 20s in a row.
Yeah,
later.
you head towards like the direction you think like that like mushroom man that you saw at the beginning was, and you don't see anything.
Even looking around, I don't see any of the mushrooms that.
No, you see those mushrooms from
Tuck Relio-
before. Yeah.
Okay.
After Valmeen pointed it out, they're just mushrooms.
All right.
I
I'm
would
gonna.
like to say to Valmeen, I saw that those were not mushrooms. Those were people in the shape of mushrooms. I think we should be concerned.
Give me a nature check, Valmeen.
Okay.
Am I still sleeping?
Yep.
Yeah, we're letting
Okay.
you sleep through this so you can at least maybe get rest. The other two
Okay.
have at least slept for 6 hours.
Yeah. You know, this could be like, in the case of like Cucurello, this could be like, you know, like some after effects of the mushroom or something like that he ate. For Velius, it's a little weird. Like, I don't know, maybe he ate a mushroom too or something like that. It's weird that he's like seeing things right now.
I'm not eating the mushroom.
He did touch
I'm
the
a-
purple ones.
I know I did. I did not touch anything.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I don't know what that is. Never
What
mind.
was that?
Here's
Nothing.
another one of mushroom meat.
Wait, what are those?
About
Of
me.
all people, Velius,
My own brother.
I expected you kind of the most.
Listen, we don't have time for this right now. We can talk about it in the morning.
We will be talking about this.
That's
Velius.
totally fine. But I
And
want
I'm
to figure
bringing
out.
father into this.
What do you? You know what? That warrants its own discussion, but not right now. I'm going to stand around and look around, and what concerns me the most is like the other mushrooms that were pointed out. They're still there, and that's not what's concerning me. It's that first mushroom thing that I thought was a mushroom man. I can't find anymore.
Yeah, maybe you just looked in the wrong spot. Maybe that one was also just a mushroom.
Well, regardless
You know,
of what
I'm tired.
regardless of what I did or didn't do, Velius thinks that he clearly saw something and it's now gone from where it stood. So even if that is the case, for right now, Velius is on the lookout. So Velius is gonna be looking around. Definitely, even though he had a 4-hour nap and it was probably maybe a little sleepy when he woke up, Velius is on high alert now, but urges Cucurello and Valmeen to go back to bed, and I'll wake them up if something else happens.
Yeah, nothing else happens. Make it through the night.
Alright.
If the other two can go back to sleep, if you guys decide to stay awake, let me know.
I'm gonna say I'm going to sleep, but kind of stay like with one eye open through the night.
Okay. Cool. You guys make it through the night. Wake up. Breakfast? Let's say breakfast. Mark off for a ration if you guys are gonna do rations.
Yeah, why not?
And then back on the road. Or maybe you guys want to talk to Ryan about what happened last night.
Yeah, Zorion. I'll sneak into the tent and be like, Zorion.
What's up?
Wow, you're really with it after a 4-hour nap. I'm impressed that you're awake so quickly.
What's up?
Wow, that was an amazing effect. You were awake and then that's kind of like out of character. That's how I am in the morning. I'll pretend to be awake, but it's really just me sleep talking. There were mushroom men. There were mushroom men last night.
What do you mean, mushroom man?
I don't know. There were men that looked like mushrooms, or mushrooms that looked like men. I don't know.
Oh, were they sweet?
I don't know. They were scary.
Oh.
Well, okay,
Well, did
okay.
anything happen?
No, nothing happened. But okay, well, okay. So I saw a mushroom man, right? I looked
Yeah.
at him, and he was looking at me, and I was looking at
Yeah.
him, and I
Yeah.
looked around for more mushroom men, but I didn't see anything. And then I went and I woke up because you had just gone to bed, and you needed a nap. You need to sleep because it's important, and you need your rest. And you had stayed up before for the watch, so I had to make sure. So I went and I woke up Cucurellio, and he went and looked, and he saw mushroom men everywhere, like tons of mushroom men. And then we woke up Almeen, and she said those are just mushrooms, but the original mushroom man that I saw was gone. And so I think there are mushroom men. I think there are mushroom men out there. Will you please help me look for mushroom men? I don't want to alarm the others.
A measure of mushrooms.
Velius seems like very disturbed by the mushroom men.
Yeah, give me an insight check, Ryan.
An insight check?
Yeah.
Okay. Here I go.
Any second now.
It loads for a really long time.
You know, Velius really believes he saw a mushroom man last night. Like, he seems a little like erratic, but there's something about the way he's talking. Just seems like there's a chance that this actually happened.
Okay. Well, you're my friend, so I absolutely believe you, and it will be our mission to find the mushrooms.
Thank you.
And I won't mention it to the others.
Well, no, they know about it, but Valmeen said they were just mushrooms, and I don't know. I feel like they're not. I don't know. I just don't know. I just wanted to fill you in, and since I'm the one doing it, I'm gonna let you know how I feel about it.
Okay.
You can ask the others. It's not a secret. I woke them up about it, so I just did wake you up about it. Anyway, you want some brekkie? We're eating rations.
Yeah. Do you have any what you got? Rations? Rations. Okay.
We're eating rations. Do you have rations, or do you want one of my rations?
No, I just ate my last one though, so just keep that in mind.
Here now at breakfast, you ate.
I'm eating it right now. Yeah.
Okay, well I've got a few extra, and I think Cucurellio has like 30 to 60 mushrooms and rations, so separately. Well, 30 to 50 mushrooms, 30 to 60 rations.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah.
You saying that within earshot of me?
No, I'm in the tent.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna whisper in the tent, because of the purple ones.
I will laugh at full volume.
Speaking of purple
that laugh,
mushrooms,
we're
Cucurellio,
all out.
some weird stuff happened last night involving purple mushrooms.
Gadzooks.
How do you feel about it this morning?
What kind of weird stuff happened last night? Oh, like you're talking like the mushrooms, like.
Yeah, you found out Velius took them or whatever.
I don't think Cucurellio correlated it with the purple mushroom, just because this seemed much more real than there was no voice, no Darth Vader voice.
I hope no. Wait, no.
everyone
No, I'm
else was
talking about
aware
him taking the purple mushrooms away from you.
Oh,
I didn't.
okay.
We didn't clarify that. I want to also clarify that
Yeah,
I
but
haven't
he's an
eaten
inkling.
the mushroom.
You pretty much clarified it to me.
Yeah, but we're all joking around. They're
I'm
mushroom men.
very much in a dark
He's
mood
cereal.
this morning.
That's fine. I want to clarify that by saying I took the mushroom, I did not microdose the mushroom, and I did. I
know.
literally
I know.
put it in my pocket. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
I am much more relieved that it wasn't Zorion or Valmeen, but very distraught's the wrong word. Disappointed in Velius that he took all the purple mushrooms after being in the catatonic state, and I guess time didn't really relate to me that I left that catatonic state after having this kind of otherworldly experience with what could have been a god, and telling Velius after noticing that the mushrooms were gone, saying we need to study these, and him still hiding the fact that he took the mushrooms from me. That's where little Cucky Boy's head's at.
That's fair. We'll talk about it.
He's a little pissed.
Well, let's
Love
take
our
a little breaky poo. I'll go to the bathroom
Frog
and do whatever
break.
you guys need.
Frog.
Grog and whatnot. Megan, I need to talk to you
Okay.
beginning or end of the break. Let me know which works for
Okay. I'm here.
Mono E for mono.
you. Welcome back to the final-ish segment of Divine Journey episode 9. We'll find out. We'll see. Maybe one more small break. We'll see. Yeah, we wake up. Cuckrelli is a little wary. He seemed disappointed in
Very wary.
his brother Velius, but he's
Wouldn't be the
relieved
first
that
time.
he's relieved that Valmine and Zorion weren't responsible for the theft. I guess. What?
They've
Explain
gained
that a
more
little
of
bit
my
more to me.
trust.
Okay.
They've gained more of my trust, I guess.
But they didn't stop
Just 'cause
him,
I wasn't-
so
And then I made a lot of jokes about
Well,
it.
I don't know
Joked
that.
about it.
I don't know that they didn't stop.
I mean, if
All
you're in a catatonic state, they were probably like right by you, right? You know, just picking your brain a little bit.
Listen, my character's very dumb.
Okay,
The voice of this guy is turning it against us.
okay, just checking.
Just because like
Just wary.
Tearing each other
I've
apart.
I've known Velius as like a brother,
True.
and Valmine's a sister, right?
Yes, half.
Pretty sure.
Yep.
Half sister. So I knew Valmine a little bit, so I was still already a little more trustworthy of her, but she's gained more of my, I guess, trust, and then Zorion is now like on my good side. But Jack's moved down a few pegs.
True. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys eat your breakfast and can get on with the day. There's a small little ascent as you guys continue along this path, and as you like reach the peak of that like hill or like little region, you can see kind of over a like mushroom forest. You guys can see the map, right? Pretty much all of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
or-
yeah,
Not all of it. but yeah,
you'll
we
come up like a little
do.
bit of like a like hillside, and you'll be able to like kind of see over this like pretty like vast like mushroom jungle. The mushrooms look like they're probably about like 10 feet to 20 feet tall. Pretty big mushrooms. White, red dots, red, white dots, kind of vice versa. Some stuff.
How far does it go around on either side?
Pretty much as far as you can see. Yeah, you can
Like
see.
that.
Well, you're as tall as it's like three-ish miles or so. It's pretty much like it meets the horizon.
All right. I want to kind of stop and pause while we look over the mushroom forest and go, I don't know how I feel about this, guys. Something about this is incredibly concerning.
I think you might be right about that.
But I also know that we must make haste. So I'll leave it up to y'all. But I'm personally opposed to seeing any more mushrooms this trip.
I'll stand
Feel-
with you on
I
that.
I feel like they've done nothing but hurt us.
I will join you on your anti-mushroom stance.
I
Friends?
personally am pro mushroom.
Hmm. Cuck,
An
speak
in
frankly,
character-
should we let personal squabbles get in the way of our safety with the mushrooms?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, okay, I love that. Okay, sure. Friends, if this is the path we need to take, Zorion, do you remember anything about this in the book?
Let me remember.
Mushroom forest, a few miles outside of the Koto village. Nothing too crazy about it. Mushrooms. You can find some edible mushrooms here. This is a pretty good place to scavenge. You'll find a pretty like wide variety. The tall ones aren't really edible. Some people will use it as like building structures. So like this is kind of like somewhat of like some trees. They're pretty like durable mushrooms. So you could like chop it down and process it into like wood if you wanted to, like somewhat. But you'll be able to find edible mushrooms and stuff like that if you wanted to like restock on rations, basically.
I do know that y'all are wary, so I will follow either you or Valmine's will here, though.
I mean, I know. I mean, the path leads through the forest, the mushroom forest. It is our fastest route, and we are supposed to be meeting with Kel, or not Kel. That was his title. With Kel, Vertil, Carlton. So we shouldn't. We've already taken the long route. We shouldn't take much longer.
Well, I was talking to Zorian.
Oh, that's fair. My bad.
Brother.
I don't know. I mean, thoughts
Yeah.
about what we should do in this situation? Given that we
Um,
don't like the mushrooms, but it could be good.
I'm not sure. I mean, I guess we can still be careful, but we can still go for it.
Velius, I want to honor your fears. So perhaps we should avoid this.
No, and I step forward, kind of timidly, kind of not. No, we need to go. Valmeen assured us that there were no mushroom men, and they were just mushrooms, and I'm not going to have us held up over some silly little fear of mine. But we can go. I just be on the lookout for any man-like mushrooms.
I sort of get a look in my eye like Raven in That's So Raven. You know, and I'm like,
me.
Oh snap!
who said that?
Send that.
I guess I think we should I think we should go. I think we should go. I think we should do it. So
I don't want to go first. That's my only caveat.
I'll go first.
Okay, Cucrelia, thank you
Okay.
for being brave.
I should have done nothing but help us. You know, they haven't hurt us.
I don't know about that. I don't think that's true at all.
We go.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you guys above it just because it'll be easier. Yeah, you guys make it into the forest. Seems pretty peaceful. Little like chirps and stuff like that from like some like insect type creatures or something like that. Nothing like big or anything like that. Just like cicadas or something like that. Like some white noise.
I'm on high alert, and I'm hoping that me
Yeah.
being observant
What are you paying attention
also
to?
helps
Like your surroundings, your
Everything that is
party, or
all the mushrooms
Okay.
around us. All surroundings. I'm darting my eyes around. I'm looking at everything. Is something I take the time to observe before I move on to the next thing. I'm not just like rapidly looking around. But I'm also keeping an ear out for any kind of movement that very clearly isn't us. I'm hoping my observant perk helps me
sure.
be on the lookout for anything strange in the forest.
Yeah. Why don't Belius, Zorian, and Valmeen make me perception checks?
okay.
Yeah, there's mushrooms everywhere. This is a mushroom forest.
Yeah, but
You know-
they moving? That's what I'm looking for.
Hold on one second.
Or any mushrooms looking back at me.
Yeah. No, you're really like obsessed with this. So like you're just like left, right, left, right. Like you're just like constantly like craning your neck, looking left and right, and there's mushrooms everywhere. So like every time you guys take a step, there's like a different like line of sight to a different like row of mushrooms, and so like you're just almost overwhelmed. And Zorian respects like that like fear of yours and whatnot. So the two of y'all like are just busy looking out into the distance. But Valmeen, you'll notice Cucrelio bends down and picks up 9 purple mushrooms.
What are you picking up, Relio?
Picking up some more purple mushrooms, putting them in my bag right now
Why?
because I think these. I had a very strange and otherworldly, from what I can remember, the tidbits, otherworldly feelings from when I took one, and I think they should be studied.
A divine journey,
But,
some would say.
But
Do you not think I should be taking these mushrooms?
you should
sister?
not, considering that you've had some negative effects after consuming them. I say that you should avoid
They
taking.
didn't hurt me.
Yes, but remember the time when you passed out for a little bit there?
That was because I was
You
in
even had a little
what
lisp.
felt like another dimension almost.
Look, you
Dimension.
you're also asking for a lot of water, and we're kind of running out on that. So I would suggest that you don't take any more of those.
I will nod and put half of them back, but also keep 5 of them.
Just one of them got rid of.
Yeah, with
a
an,
half
with an 18,
gallon
with an
of
18, you
water.
can tell that he only put like 4 back or something like that. You saw that he like clearly picked up like a pretty like big like scoop of them. There's like a pile
Okay.
of like 20, and he picked up like half, and then there's like a quarter back, give or take.
Tell you what, I'll keep the mushrooms,
No,
and I'll keep track of them. Why?
I need these mushrooms.
Hmm. I don't think that's a good idea, so I think I should take them.
No. And I'll back up from Valmeed.
Are we aware of this argument unfolding?
Are we still looking at mushrooms?
I think something caught your eye, Velius. You kind of like froze while the like rest of them like kept
That's
moving
fine, yeah,
forward.
I-
You and
dude,
Zorion are
I'll
like
be-
staring. You're like pointing out like to like in the corner. You're like, I think that's one right there. I think it's there.
No, yeah,
Zorion's like
I'll look-
squinting
I'll be
and like
looking around.
looking, and like Valmeen and like Cuckrelli are like 30, 40 feet in front of you guys.
I'll keep looking. So,
Like,
so
oh, it's
Ryan,
that one.
you hear
That one right there.
If you're,
No, to the
if you're
left.
not looking as hard as I'm looking. That's fine. I'll keep watch.
Am I? Wait. I thought that's what I am still distracted, right?
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a one-on-one conversation.
I'm gonna be nice and kindly ask you to hand them over.
I will back up
Ryan,
2 more steps and put a hand over the mushroom bag.
Well, I'm gonna extend my hand. Are you gonna give it to me?
I will turn and just start walking into the forest.
Put off
I,
the path into the forest.
Like on the route
Where are
that we
you
were
going?
Oh, okay.
That was not made clear.
I was
He's
like,
you know what? Fuck this group of people.
I was like, this is
I'm dealing
appropriate
with
for like a
myself.
relatively
Why
like
am I freaking out
newly
about
born
this?
like person. It's just like, I walk away. I storm off into the forest.
I was like, why is everyone freaking out about this?
Okay, he
Yeah,
turns
I'm
around and
start
continues on
walking.
the path. So
Yeah.
if you decide to catch up and intercept him, you can. He's walking.
I'm like, yeah, like a
I-
brisk, just like wary walk.
You're really gonna put up a fight, huh?
I don't
um.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, maybe there's other alternatives. You can maybe ask him to tell you when or something like that when he decides to take one, so you can
I'm not
observe
saying
him
I'm gonna
taking
take
it.
them. I just want to keep them to study them.
Okay. I'll leave you off. I'm not gonna start any further conflict,
Are you
but I'll be watching.
are you coming after me or am I just walking?
No, I'm just talking at you right now.
All right. I'm just walking on the
I'm just.
I'm not paying attention at this point. I'm just like so in my own head about these mushrooms.
Yeah. Oh, Velius Ryan, you guys notice that they started walking, so you guys are like, oh, and you just start catching up.
Mushroom
okay.
man, Makotoka.
Velius, did you see anything?
No, I don't see anything.
Cuck,
Neither did I.
give me a perception check as you start walking ahead and leading the group. Just barely enough. You'll hear some like distant like cries, whimpers, screams. I don't know how to describe it. You hear something in the distance.
Like a shriek?
Yeah, something like that, give or take. Yeah. It's a weird sound.
I will just kind of stop and kind of like drop to one knee as if like I sense something.
Yeah. The rest of the party will catch up to you.
I heard something that may or may not have been a mushroom man.
The Mushroom Man?
Mushroom Man.
Everybody knows the mushroom man.
Velius,
Man
give me an
walk on a-
investigation check at advantage.
Go. Alright, advantage investigation.
Yeah, you'll notice some like footprints. Pretty much like right along the like pathway you're going. They look like they're like wider spaced out, as if like someone was like running or jogging. And there's two different like tread types.
Yeah, but are they like feet, dude?
Yeah.
Feet, or they look like mushroom feet?
Yeah, one is like a like webbed or like square shaped like print almost, and then the other is like boots. And it's not Cucurelius.
Guys, there's some tracks on the ground. Where do they lead? Into the forest or along the path?
Along the path. Maybe little zigzags here and there, like ducking behind like a mushroom, and then starts to the left a little bit, and then gets back on the path.
It doesn't look like they're like. It doesn't look like they were walking. It looks like a faster gait, like
Right.
they might. Okay, I'll convey that to everybody and be like, "Cucurelio, who's that? Where you're hearing this noise from?" In that direction, and point the direction the tracks go.
Yeah, it's down the path. I'm not quite sure what I heard. It could have just been something in the distance, or scream possibly, or just an animal that's in this mushroomy-esque forest.
Well, we should probably keep going and investigate. I don't want to spend any more time here than we have to, and I don't like the fact that we've stopped in the middle of the forest. I'd rather keep walking.
Rest of the group.
Yep, sounds yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys just
I agree.
follow the pathway, stuff like that,
Yes.
or follow the footprints, or what do you guys do? Follow the
I'll
footprints.
follow the footprints. Yeah.
Footprints?
I'll follow footprints. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You'll probably make it like maybe like 100, 200 feet, and then they kind of like veer a little bit to the left off the path. If you want to keep going here, you can, or you can follow the path.
I'm gonna keep following the footsteps.
Yeah, I think that's our best bet.
Why doesn't everyone make me a perception check?
I will. Is this before we're walking, or have we already walked?
At this junction.
Okay.
Velius, you will hear like a little like scream as well. Little.
In the direction of the.
Yeah, and maybe like a little bit of like metal clanging or something.
Hearing this, Velius is gonna kind of like fear subside a little bit and realize that someone seems to be in some sort of danger, and without really saying much, just gonna start not necessarily running, but briskly walking, power walking, if you will, following the footsteps into the forest. No longer darting left and right looking for mushroom men, just kind of like searching for where this is coming from.
Yeah. Sorry. Got an Amazon notification. Yeah. As you make it like a little bit like through some of these mushroom tree things, you will see a weird looking fish, half fish creature man, and then some like hooded figures, like with their backs towards you, and they seem to be fighting this fish person. And then there is also going to be one unconscious, dead, something on the floor.
Is it
What is the
a hooded
unconscious
figure
one?
or a fish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a fish.
I'm gonna
And then
yell
there's
out.
3 people.
I'm gonna yell.
Like humans?
One fish,
About that height,
two
yeah.
hooded people. Oh wait, no, is it one fish, 3 people, or one fish, 2 people?
One unconscious dead fish, something like that. One live fish, 3 people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Velius is just gonna blurt out, "Hey!"
Let's
Try to get
roll
there.
into initiative.
Yeah, sorry, gang. They're actively attacking this person. I can't. I'm not gonna sit idly by. Remember to click your token, gang. Nice, Ema. I mean, Ima. I mean, Eom.
I am.
Yeah, I am. That was good. Fucking funny. Holy shit. I am. I am God. Holy schmoly.
I will just throw
Yeah.
some generic tokens on here. Not like perfectly what they're carrying, but good enough. One has a bow, two have swords, and no shields. So the shields are not important. Can you guys see down here?
Kind of. They're blurry.
They're
'Cause they're in
blurry.
dim light. They're in dim light.
Let me just take you to a different page then.
Alright.
Instead of messing all this crap up. I'm just gonna take you guys to the forest.
Oh, the classic four.
The classic forest.
Rest in peace. Rest in power, King, to that owl
Yeah.
bear we killed that one
Rest in peace, immersion.
time.
Pretend the trees are
Mushrooms.
Yeah. Good enough.
Yeah, we're not on the page yet. You have to drag us over.
Yeah, I'm still getting y'all on there.
Okay.
You guys are bottom right. Ignore the drawings.
Love you, Pimp Smith.
Love you, Pimp Smith. Oh, wait,
Love you,
did you
Pimp
delete it already? Damn it!
Alright, I'm up.
Luckily, he hasn't deleted Safe for Work Sasuke Uwu.
I don't know if I can get a Koatoa, but I'm gonna try.
Krakatoa.
Krakatoa! Yeesh. Good enough. Alright.
Fish. Wow.
Yep. I had to do it.
Where's dead fish? There's that dead fish.
Dead fish is close by. Not
Okay,
important.
That's all we need to know.
Yep.
It's important if we decide to throw the dead body or unconscious
True,
body
actually.
as a weapon.
You know what? Let me know if you do that.
Okay. I'll keep that one on the back burner for now.
Yeah. 11 and a 9. All right. Cuck. You go first.
When you move to this page, we lost our turns in the turn order.
Oh, I have Cuck at 23.
Yeah, no, you have the numbers.
We don't.
You'll have to say so.
Yeah,
we can't see
I'll let
them
you guys know.
with
It's fine.
All right.
I'm just gonna move my movement and watch them because I don't know who's a good guy and who's a bad guy yet. So I'm gonna go behind this mushroom.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Nice.
When we walked up, it looked as if, and you don't have to tell me what it actually was, but from what Velius gathered, it looked as if one of these fish people is unconscious and the other fish person is being ganged up on by these three hooded figures.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, then Velius is going to act accordingly, and I'm going to hold on. I just closed my character sheet like a fool.
Fly, you fools.
And you know what? We're gonna. You know what? Actually, where is this? Where is this fish person on the ground?
A little bit.
You know, yeah, just
to the left
you-
of that person.
Oh, okay, so over there.
Yep.
All right. Did any of them turn when I said hey, or did we just get thrown? Was that like they didn't react at all?
They haven't reacted. It looks like they've heard you. So they haven't made like any
I'm
aggressive
gonna go-
turns or anything like that towards you.
I'm gonna go. Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna move my movement up to like right here. And we'll call it there. I'm not sure what's happening yet. I'm running up to see what they do.
Yep. Valmeen.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna move a little closer.
Yep.
And just. I'll
Hello?
probably just climb this. I'll climb this mushroom, if that's possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. It is this left one. Yeah, the left one will step towards you guys a little bit. And as he does, you will be able to see his face. He is a darker skinned elf. Those of you who have read, I guess, like the 101 book or the Monsters book, would know this is a drow. So, yeah. Whatever information you think you'd know on drow, them being like, like slave traders and whatnot.
Randy told us that drow were really bad too,
Yeah.
right?
You can take that into account. And he will squint at you people and say, "Stay back. This does not involve you." And that'll end his turn. And Koto will begin attacking. A natural 1. He trips and falls, and he's on the floor. Next one will attack with a +4 since his enemy is prone. With the sword for an 18, which will be not a crit because it's not a natural. Yes. Damage dice. For 4 damage. Ima. You're up.
Right. I'm gonna also come be by my friends.
Hey, little mama.
And let me see what I'm holding and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and de-shield myself, and so I can hold my glaive. So I think my armor class drops back to 17.
No, you should be at 19. So I'm using your blue bar as. Oh, I think I already have it messed up. No, I think that's right. You get two AC with their shield, right?
Yeah. So
yes,
but
you're
if I'm
19
putting it away-
naturally now, with your new armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you take off your shield. Is that what you said?
Yes, and
Okay.
pull out my glaive. I think that's all I. Yeah, that's all I can really.
Okay. And for y'all, just make sure that your blue matches your AC. That's just like my way of like knowing it. Then if you
Yeah.
have shields and whatnot, make sure your max is according to that. Okay. This next drow will attack for a nat 20 on his opponent on the ground for a double crit. Oh, terrible dice. Really terrible dice. 2 natural 1s. I am retiring that die. He will take meh damage. Alright. Oh, +2. There we go. Yep. Next, Cuck. You're back up. It seems like these 3 guys are punishing this fish boy.
Beesh. I'm gonna run up to this guy with my shiny new ornate rapier.
Oh.
And as he's saying, stay back, I'm just gonna slash at him right in the fucking face.
Yeah. Can we roll a hit? Roll 3. That will not hit.
Alright, well I will also cunning action.
Nice.
And
Disengage.
well, I'm thinking of where I want to disengage to. It's only 15 feet, or is it full movement?
I believe you can move 30 in attack, and then if you disengage, you can also move another 30. I think. Or am I wrong?
That's not. So how? at least how I've played it and how I've always treated it, on your turn you have your full movement and an action.
Which would be 60
You can
feet?
break up. No, you can break your movement up. His full movement is, unless if he uses his cunning action to disengage. How far did he move to get to this person?
It was 28 or 30. Yeah.
If it was 30, that's your full movement. Disengage means you can move 1 square away. So you can move like an automatic 5 feet because you have disengaged. So you can move 1 square away. He will have to move towards you
To attack you.
to attack,
Yeah.
but you will be out of his range.
All right,
That's
I'll
at least
just
how
switch
we've
there.
treated it in the past.
Sure.
But if you move like 15 feet up to him, attacked, and then
Yeah,
disengaged,
you got
you'd
more.
have 15 feet to move away. Yeah.
Alright. I'm there.
Yeah, and you guys do have the charge option, so you can double your move speed, and you'll take a penalty to your AC, but you will have a bonus to hit. So note that as well. If you are like outside of 30 feet from someone, you can charge them as long as you have relatively a straight line to them, and a piercing-ish weapon is flexible. But yeah, charge is an option as well.
As I disengage, is it another action if I pull out one of my thrown daggers from my offhand?
You get one free item interaction. You wouldn't be able to throw it though.
No, I'm not gonna throw. I just want to get it in.
Yeah, you can arm yourself again. Yeah.
Okay. So I have Orny Rapier in one hand and my strong hand, and then the
Sure.
thrown dagger in my offhand.
Yep. Right. Velius.
I am going to. Let's see. Actually, I need to use this because I don't know if this is accurate. It's slightly not accurate. I'm going to move half my speed to here. And I am going to... Hold on. Let's see. Let's use Guiding Bolt. At first level to hit this guy. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay, well, there goes that. And I will mark that spell slot, and that's where I'm staying right here.
All right. Valmeen, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna cast one of the recently learned spells that I have and use Magic Missile
Hey,
at
Nice.
level 2.
Okay.
hey!
Roll it.
She doesn't have to. It automatically hits. She rolls the damage.
Yeah, you roll the damage. Yeah. Roll the damage.
So roll a 1d4 plus.
Which one are you
1.
attacking? You attacking the front one?
Yes, the front one. All of them, the missiles go towards him.
Okay.
So which one is it?
I
1d.
think it's
1d4.
2d4 plus 2.
No. You
At level
roll
2?
1d4 plus 1, and then that's how much damage each dart does every level above level 1. So the first one starts with 3, right?
3.
It's 3 doing darts. So if she's casting at level 2, she gets a 4th dart. So there's 4 darts, but she only rolls once, and that's the force each dart deals. So you roll 1d4 plus 1, and then that is how much damage
One
each
more
dart
dart. So you
does.
get just roll me 44 plus 4.
Okay, you want to do each individual.
I like more rolls
That's fair.
because you guys could get screwed over really hard if they just get in 4 on it.
Mhm.
Yeah, 14 damage. He just straight to his face, just dies. Just
From uptown, mama, from up in that tree.
assassination style, 1 to the forehead, 2 to the eyes, and then the last one to the heart.
Oof.
Just
Jesus.
dead on the floor, knocked out, being dead.
Did the other two elves see that?
Their backs are still to you, and he's dead, so he won't be able to yell out. Just died instantly. Fish boy, attack! God, he's rolling. He stands back up, and he goes to
Progress.
bite them, and nothing happens. So he just misses his bite. His hands are like pulled into his body. He reaches out to bite, and he's like, "Arr!" And then he's like, "Oh, I need to step closer to you guys." And then steps closer
It
after
happens
he
to the best of us,
tries to
fish
bite.
boy.
Yep. Next quest. 3 plus. This will hit. For the. Ooh, a lot of damage. All right, the fish boy not looking too great. Pretty beat up, bloodied. Fish out of water, you could say. Ima.
Bull
Okay.
crap.
Um,
I am. What can I do? Let's see. Where's 30 feet? 1 second.
Or 60 with the charge. It'll be a -2 to your AC, +2 to hit.
Okay.
I think that's right. Charge.
So. Okay. So.
Good.
Okay. So wait. So if I charge, I can come all the way over here.
Yeah, you can make it to them, and like that'd be like mid attack. Basically, that like extra movement is like included in your attack. Must be at least 10
Okay.
feet. Entire charge. Let's see. You can do with that. Good bonus. What does it say? I'm gonna go +2 -2, so you get as much of a bonus as to hit them as they get to hit you. So.
Okay. Well, with that, what I'm gonna do is hit with my glaive and use one of my superiority die to do the sweeping attack thing. So let me hit with the glaive first.
Yes, and you are right-handed, correct?
You know, I don't think I ever.
Roll for it.
I don't think I ever.
1d3.
But
1d5. 1 through 3, you're right-handed. 4, you're left-handed. 5, you're ambidextrous. You are left-handed, so you will attack this left one, or
Just like
our right.
I
Let's-
mean,
let's attack
no,
this one
my
first.
handedness is undisclosed.
And with a halberd or glaive, you can attack at 10, just so you know.
Attack at 10? Oh, 10 feet. Okay.
10 feet. You don't need to be the same square as them. Just so you know.
Yeah, let me. Okay, good thing I'm a little backed. I don't need to be right on them. Okay, give me. Sorry, I wish you guys could see. It really takes it like 5 seconds to load every single time. Okay. I'm
Crazy.
gonna hit glaive.
Yep. 19 will hit. It will not crit.
Okay, and then I'm gonna hit my. Hold on, my sweeping attack,
Mhm.
which is.
Do you roll again or no? How'd it work? Can't
Here,
remember.
I'm sending it in the chat, but I'm skimming it real quick because I forgot.
You're good. You can roll your damage if you want.
Okay. I think I just have to roll the die one thing. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. Was that your damage for the
That was
glaive?
the damage for the glaive,
Okay.
and then
superiority die roll is the damage for
which
the
is
second
1d.
one.
Is that a d4? Oh, I forgot.
Jack, do you know?
no, it's a it's I think it's a D8. It's D8. Yeah, it's D8, and then at a certain level it upgrades to D10, and then at another level it upgrades to D12. So this first one is D8.
Okay. So I just roll a d8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
You go straight through
Killing
both of
it,
them,
mama.
right at the hip.
Fuck you.
Yep.
Eat my ass.
Don't you ever kill a fish on my
Don't
watch.
you ever kill a fish. Never.
Boom. First one just straight in half at the hip, and then the second one you like start digging into him, and you can just see like he just goes limp right when the like sword gets into his like hip bone, right above it, right into the like little kidney liver area. Yeah. Dead. Dunzo. Finito. Now it's just the fish boy left. Cuck, what do you do?
I'm going to brandish that thrown dagger while keeping my rapier kind of ready-ish. And how far away is old fishy boy? Oh, he's plenty close. I'm gonna walk over to him and pull out a both a blue and a purple mushroom, and just in one hand hold them out to him. Fish, you there?
He's putting on a voice modulator. He's gonna go like,
Just
yes,
dolphin noises.
it is me.
Ah, thank you! Pleep pleep plop! Appreciates the help with the drow!
Pop.
Who might you be?
Fish boy.
Yes, I am a fish!
What
He'll take the mushrooms from you.
Nice.
I'm gonna walk over to his fish friend while Cucurelli is talking to him.
He's dead.
What
He's dead.
Dead.
what were those drow doing to you down here? Why were they troubling you?
I assumed they wanted pleep pleep plop as a slave!
Not pleepy plop.
Yes!
Where
The
did you
drow
get
are
pleepy
nuisance
plop?
in this area! Plea, and pap.
Oh,
Plea,
Pat.
plea, pap.
Pap.
Pleepy plop!
Lava, lava. Abba, lava, duba, cadusic.
But who, what, where, and I guess not when is pleepy plop? If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Fish.
Why is he such a slave-worthy person?
Also, Fish, what is your name? If we already know who pleepy plop is.
No, I think he is referring to himself in the third person as.
I'm so sorry, pleepy plop.
Yes!
I'm not accustomed
My
to
name is
ways down
Pleepy
here.
Plop!
Yeah, but say, I thought that was very obvious. How does Plea Plop look? Is he hurt?
He's fucked up.
I'm
covered
going
in
to.
blood.
Sleepy
I'm
plop.
going to slowly approach if he'll allow it, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on
Yeah,
him.
he likes you guys.
All
Pleepy
right,
plop, you should eat that blue mushroom too. That we've heard that helps with healing.
Yes, I do suggest that as well. And then
Yes,
I'll-
my
I'll
medicine
roll-
man recommends this too!
Be a little
Are
careful.
you
of
a
those
medicine
purples,
man?
though,
And I feel just like, as he gets healed, be like, ah!
you
And
hear Pleepy plop yelling in the other room.
This is how much I heal him for, by the way.
heal for 7.
Plea Plop.
I've
My
been
favorite
waiting to use this voice for so long.
So good.
Is Zach there?
Nice.
Is Zach in the house?
No, he's an Abilene.
Who was
Okay,
this Zach?
No, no.
Oh,
Plea
nobody
Plop,
Pleepy
ignore
plop.
me.
Don't you worry.
This is very reminiscent of that old man voice that I did for what's his name. I'm like, oh yes, yes, where I tried to do a plankton voice and it just sounded like an old man, so I rolled.
Oh, I can hear
with it.
Plankton in that. Yeah, it's close. Close.
It's like,
It's there.
oh, yeah, fuck. Well, now I gotta fucking.
And he'll look over at Velius as he's
Sorry.
it's Pap, Pleepy Pap.
Oh,
It
apologize.
sounds like Plop, but it's Pap. I apologize. There you go.
Do
Yep,
like
yep,
our
yep.
character? Does it sound like plop?
You watch your dick with that old man, child. Technical
I mean, it's whatever. It's a language you guys have never spoken, but you guys can understand it. That's what's important. You guys understand this person, and you guys, for the most part, you guys don't have the accent, but you guys are like talking in this like guttural, like bubble blowing language almost. Just like I don't know how to describe it.
Little bubble bear.
Yeah.
Bubble bath.
I don't use deodorant, and I only take bubble baths.
You healed him for 7. He's got 7 extra health. Yeah, as you heal him, he'll look towards you and be like, "Ah, thank you! I see you are another medicine man!"
Yes, I am. Are you feeling all right? Can you move? I'm sorry we couldn't help your friend here. I'll usher to the corpse. Again, the fresh corpse.
Should we bring Valmeen down from the mushroom
Oh.
over here to meet Pleepy plop too?
I can jump down, no worries.
Are you sure? I don't want you to
Yeah.
sprain
Over
an
here,
ankle.
Valmeen.
I'm here.
What was your friend's comical name? I'm sorry, just name. I didn't say that.
That was pretty rude, Valiant.
I didn't say that out loud.
This
I
was
know what you're referring to.
Pabja!
That was nowhere near as comical as.
Yeah. The pleas are way better.
Uh,
Pabja.
Pabja.
That's gonna get butchered.
I like it.
Pab chop.
All right. Well, we're sorry that we couldn't save Randy. You know, we really wish.
Was Randy one of the elves?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Randy was.
Anyway.
I'm glad you didn't save him.
Well, no,
We are too, Bleepy.
we are too. Yeah, this was definitely the better deal. Pleep pop. Are you from the village that's on the other side of this mushroom forest?
Yes, I'm from Sventus.
Say that one. What was it? Could you spell that?
SVENT, and then US. Sventus.
All right. Would you mind taking us there? We're actually heading that way.
Anything for my saviors.
Should we bring your companion back, or is I imagine it's not all right to leave them here. I don't know if you guys have burial rights or if they had a family. I'm assuming I can't tell the gender of this fish person, seeing as how I've never seen a fish person before, unless the fish people have tits and dicks, and like it's very apparent which one is which.
Do fish have penises? Let me check. Fish penis. I'm googling it.
I think
so.
no, fish just shoot the eggs out and then they also shoot the sperm out, and that's just what they do. No one, there's a lot of shooting, not a lot of
Nemo
like.
did not prepare us for this.
It kind of should have. Fish don't have penis.
Yeah, it
but
doesn't really look like it.
No
No, you
penises.
can't tell. You have no fucking clue.
If they have penises, they're mammals.
He'll
most
say, this is a holy site for my people. You can leave him here. Allow the earth to retake his body.
Okay. We're
Ah!
leaving him here, Kermit.
I see you speak my language very well.
Yes, I'm picking up on the accent quite nicely.
There's barely an accent. I can't even tell.
Yeah, I really am trying right now. I'm doing my best to meet you on your terms.
Amazing. Yeah. He
It's
can.
something about the rainbow connection. I'm just really feeling it right now.
Bleepy.
Sleepy Pop,
Bleepy Pop.
can you escort us back to the village?
Well, I was gonna ask Bleepy a little question.
Oh, take your time.
Bleepy, you said this is a holy site, and those mushrooms are supposed to bring your people to God. Is there any connection there? Whose holy site is this?
Yes.
Oh, Bleepy.
It has recently been taken by Ra Itik.
And who's Ra Itik?
Can you spell that?
RAR
Thank you.
ITIK.
And
Sleepy
this-
Pop. Oh, never mind. My friend here has a question. Sorry, go ahead.
No, please, Kermit, go ahead.
It's Belly's. Sleepy Plop.
Yes.
Have you ever seen any mushroom men out here in the forest?
Ah,
Moving mushrooms that walk and or talk or stare at you menacingly in the night?
you must mean the Myconids.
I want to point at everyone and be like, "See, I fucking told you." I told all of you. Yes, the Myconids. The Myconites. What are they?
They're human mushrooms.
Are they evil?
Gasp.
Define evil.
Would they attack us on sight?
The opposite of you, Bleepy.
Yeah, Pleepy, you seem to be great.
Oh, thank you.
You're very forthcoming with a lot of information.
Are all your people like this, Bleepy?
If so, I can't wait to hear their voices.
God, I hope not.
You can
I
just make them
also
all talk
can't-
like that.
yeah, I'm probably
I also
honestly
can't wait to converse with them.
Um,
We're gonna
Mike
have
and
to
Ids.
get out of
I don't
this
think
town
Mike and
real quick.
I don't think Mike and Ids are aggressive. I'm gonna say they're not.
Can we be like asking these questions on the way to town?
Yeah,
Like, same
yeah,
time?
Yeah,
let's
let's walk and talk.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're neutral creatures. It's like they protect the nature around the forest. I don't think they would attack unprovoked, as with their servants.
Wait. You said servants?
Mhm.
They are servants to what?
Their servants.
They are servants.
Oh.
They
THEIR.
apostrophe are. Oh.
They're
Oh,
possessive.
Okay.
Like Pleepy servants?
The
Whose servants are
Myconids.
they?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I see.
Myconid servants.
I see.
Like the Myconids servants. They would not attack unprovoked, as with their servants.
Who are their What are their servants?
They can possess people.
That's horrifying. What do they look like?
They look like you, but with
Yeah, that-
spores coming out of their heads.
By
Oh, okay.
by possess Pleepy Plop, are they, is it like maybe like a madness kind of sensation that you feel when they start possessing you?
Almost catatonic, one might say.
No, not catatonic, like the madness that we were described by that
Oh,
guy in the family pit.
Ocean madness. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, God.
Screaming moist. Wet willies.
I'm not sure. Once you're possessed, you're possessed. We don't have a first-hand account of what happens.
What do you do with people who are possessed? Do they attack on unprovoked, or are they put down, or do they escape into the where do they go? What? This is very alarming to hear. It's the first time.
They generally go into the forest and don't come back. Their family members occasionally will see them, but they generally don't become unspored.
That's horrifying. That is a horrifying thing.
Stream, I am sorry if your ears are bleeding.
Well,
I want to
okay.
talk to Pleepy forever.
Pleepy, I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, I could.
I have
Yes.
He's got all the answers. This is probably the
I
smartest guy in the entire
I
town.
have so many questions. It's not even funny. What were you doing in the forest, knowing that Myconids are a thing and their servants fucking possess people? Where you run into the forest by these people? Who were these people chasing you? Oh, well, we already covered that. What were you doing out there when you know that this is a thing that exists? Do the Myconids come into town and steal people with their spores, or is it people that go into the forest and it's just a risk you take? Let's start there and move on from there. What is going on?
And how far away is this town that we're going to?
And how far away do we have to walk to get to town?
1 second.
Who is a guy gotta fuck to get a drink around here? Can I get a nice tall glass of grog, please? Grog rhymes with frog. All right, I'm gonna stop that. We're gonna put that on the
Okay,
shelf.
what'd you ask?
Good
You
time,
asked,
dude.
what were you doing here?
Ask, what was he doing out in the forest? And then I asked, are the Myconids servants something that come into town and take people, or is it a risk that people are just aware of when traveling through the forest, that it could happen to you? Like, is it a malevolent thing where they come and take people,
Yeah,
and then,
gotcha.
or is it someone came into town from the forest and then, oops, they got the spore and now they're gone?
They got the spore. I am what you would call a scavenger. I was looking for mushrooms. My people are going to pray tonight. I was looking for the purple mushrooms.
Oh, the purple mushrooms.
Yes.
What are your people's experience with those?
They allow us to talk with Rar Itik, our god, our savior.
So that's his name then.
Whose?
Nothing. I just I think I only got
What are
pieces,
you
but
talking about?
I ate one of your mushrooms the other day, and I think I may have talked to Rar Idic. I'm not sure though.
Ah,
Like Cookerilio.
you're a follower. I see. Welcome,
Yes!
brother.
What was the last part?
Brother. He just called me brother. Like
Yes, brother.
brother.
This is gonna be like a big plot point where you find brotherhood and sisterhood in them from this religion, and
Closer to
break
these
away-
fish than
specifically
you.
about stealing the mushrooms and broke our brotherhood.
Listen, if that means I can be with people for the rest of my life.
Honestly, no, I don't blame you. That's amazing.
As for the Myconids, it is it is a risk we all take coming out here, but the Myconids will not attack unprovoked, so there's little risk.
What does it mean? Okay, hold on.
Basically, if the Myconids are attacked, then they will retaliate. For the most part,
No,
they
okay.
just walk around and they keep an eye on like the forest and its well-being, or like the mushrooms.
But you said their servants
Mhm.
will attack
No.
unprovoked and make. So what does it mean to provoke? If y'all know that,
If you attack them, they'll
what does it
attack
mean
you.
Yeah.
That's
So do the fish people just
They don't get the
knowing
madness or
that
anything.
they go in there and attack them anyway? Is that how they become spore people?
I mean, yeah, basically, like if you decide to like fight the Myconid for some reason,
I'm just making
yeah,
sure
yeah.
that despite your intimate knowledge of the process of becoming a forever sporeman, there are people who still choose to fight the Myconids. I'm just clear that up, making sure that we're all on the same page.
shit fucking happens, man. You kind of get desperate sometimes. Maybe it's the madness. You never know. Just-
Maybe you're high on some mushrooms.
yeah, maybe you're hiring
You're like,
mushroom.
"Hey,
Maybe your
Jesus,
God told
man."
you to do it. Maybe you're like, if you
Okay,
slay
just-
10 Myconids, you will become my true savior.
All right,
You
yeah.
know.
You know what?
Could be anything.
Bleep bleep plop or
Don't be
bleep bleep
questioning
bleep plop.
bleep
I
bleep
just
plop.
wanted to make sure that I knew that you were telling me the whole story.
Hmm.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Are we,
Anytime, friend.
Are we getting close to town, Plippy Plop?
Yeah, any second now.
Yeah.
Where are the mud huts?
Honestly, I didn't think how far away this was. I'm probably gonna move this closer to town. This is really far from town. Yeah, because this is like
They
10
walk
miles from
several
town right now.
miles
Yeah.
town
You're
just
not
to
like 10 miles.
A
Fuck it.
Myconid and die.
Yeah. We're gonna
Well,
say
you had
this
a
is
lot
like
of time to think about this.
here. Yeah, it's
Missing a few of those
yeah.
great mushroom migration.
Here-ish. Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, you guys are like 5 miles. It'll take you like an hour to get back.
All right.
Yeah. And as you guys are rolling up, let's call the session there for today.
All right.
Perfect.
Goodbye,
Thanks,
friends. See
Bye,
you next
Bye.
time. I'll probably butcher this voice when I try to do it again.
Now
Oh,
that
no, we're
I've
gonna
enabled
correct
it
you if
as
you miss it.
Kermit, we're gonna fine tune it before the session next time to make sure it's perfect.
I never thought you could outdo Gurdra, but here we are.
What?
Gurdra was good, but Bleep Bleep Pop is fucking phenomenal. This is like A tier.
I think I butchered the deep gnome voice. The deep gnome voice is supposed to be better.
No, that one was great as well. There were a lot of. This one was.
It's supposed to be like a like old man like Shaggy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it.
What is this? No, I can't get it anymore. I had it. It's gone.
Like I'm an old man. Like look at my wrinkles, Scoob.
It's supposed to be like deep. but, eh. All right, that will call it for the
My
session.
knees hurt.
That'll be it for the session for today. Thank you guys for playing. Let's get some shout outs going. Jackie boy, what do you got?
Yo, I'm going to get ready, ladies and gentlemen, because I have a bunch of redacted nonsense happening before the stream tomorrow, but I should be home in time for the Outer Wilds stream at 8 p.m., maybe 8:15, at the latest 8:30 tomorrow. And I will be good and drunk. So
Hey.
get ready for that, ma'am.
I thought our thing started at 6, and we have 2 hours.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be starting at 8:30. I forgot that we had to push it back by 30 minutes. I'm gonna be starting the stream at 8:30 tomorrow. Outer Wilds. After we broke time and space. We ripped it apart last time. Thank you, Pimpsmint, for that one. Shout out to Pimpsmint. We love you. Thank you for breaking the time space continuum. That was really cool. Thank you for
Quantum Pimp.
not doing it on yours because you were scared, but then throwing me under the bus and having my timeline break. That was cool. But yeah, twitch.tv/wumpafruit22. Come check it out. Streaming every Tuesday and Thursday, sometimes Saturdays. Not this Saturday. I'm going out of town to a undisclosed FBI black site.
Nice.
But yeah, come check it out. We have a good time. I'd love to have you stop by and enjoy some grog with us.
Sick. Anyone else got anything?
I'm not doing anything. Nope, just kidding. I'm a mod on Wumpa Fruit tomorrow at Wumpa Fruit 22 tomorrow at 8:30 after we get back from our undisclosed activity.
They're going axe throwing, guys.
We're gonna be
We're gonna be throwing some weapons.
not just axes, other weapons too.
Like shotguns. They're gonna throw some shotguns.
I'm gonna throw a loaded handgun at the wall.
Oh my god.
Don't try this at home, kids.
That's called
Practice gun safety. Yeah.
Yeah, but we actually don't do that as a
Please.
disclaimer. Do not do that. Never
Don't
do
sue
that.
me, bro.
No, yeah, this is a joke. This is a comedy.
Purely for
Twitch.tv.
satirical enjoyment. Yeah.
Please do not throw guns at the wall.
You know, Jason, can we get a desk pop before we head out?
I'll bet.
Please don't shoot
Pistol's in
holes.
the car, so I'll get the other pistol.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Oh.
Never mind. I thought y'all were. I thought you were gonna be popping some smelling salts. I was like, are y'all about to go play Valorant right now?
I'm
Wait
down for a
minute.
Valorant game. I need to get my dailies done.
I'm watching Gangs of London.
And that's what Jason will be up to this whole week. He will be playing watching Gangs of
I've
London.
only got one episode left.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, brew.
He started like last
so
weekend.
Sad.
There's only 10 episodes.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Hey, fucking. Never mind. Family friendly stream.
Megan, you
Don't
got
throw guns at the
anything?
wall.
Want to say bye?
You already talked to Megan.
Or sorry, Camilla, you got anything?
No, but I will say goodbye.
All right.
Adorable.
It's been a pleasure, everyone. We'll see you guys next
Oh,
week.
as always, thank you, Josh, for hosting
Thank
us.
you
This was
very much.
a lot of fantastic voices.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Adios.
Have a good week.
You too. Here we are, once again. By ourselves. Kind of want... What a burger.